guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Most recently, here in the town of Nausha, where you guys have come to stop incursions of the Fae into the material plane and put a hamper on their nefarious deeds, should they be of evil persuasion. Here you've managed to make friends with an individual calling himself Nairit, who turns out to be a crystal dragon. Last week we left off with you guys at the Longstriders Consortium, having collected some information and having interrogated a fairy, a pixie, who had come to assassinate the Feywatch on the material plane. You guys interrogated her and got information about each of yourselves from her perspective. Afterwards, it was revealed that Saren didn't really appreciate the pixie revealing the information, but that's where we pick up, as you guys are, 3 of you are sitting at the bar, and the rest are upstairs. The question is, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to assume at this point, Tay's coming downstairs out of Leslie's office to
Sure.
kind of inform everybody that's down there and the rest of the group of the information he just got and the stuff he got from Covet earlier that day.
Why don't we go upstairs?
Yep. Can we get some alcohol to take upstairs, Brad?
I've got 17 kegs of mead in my room.
You have 17 kegs in your room? What
Yeah,
the-
Luther has arranged to have them sent though.
That's
He
true.
did, actually. He's got
Damn.
a really big room.
All right, so Brad
I don't need much
smiles and yeah, but do you just want some mugs?
I got one. I'm going to hold
Oh
my
yeah, we
keg.
can be all fancy.
Yeah.
We're
Saren,
rich, we can act like it, we can drink out of glasses.
do you want a separate type of liquor, or are you going to settle for the mead that is infused with ginger?
Also for the mead?
Okay.
I'm good with the meat if Ronnie's good with it.
I'm good with the mead.
Baracus, are you good with ginger infused mead?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. At least you won't get an upset tummy on the ocean. All right, so you guys can go upstairs. Awesome. As you go upstairs, you go down to your room, which is nearly completely full of kegs of mead.
Got barely standing room. We're all in there like stacked in there like sardines.
Why don't we take one of these kegs to someone else's room?
Oh, we can just go to my room. It's basically the meeting room at this point.
True.
Yeah, this is the meeting
Have a
room.
water cooler in there.
This is the meeting
Oh,
room.
my
Yeah.
Sounds like a good bar name.
Eric, I leave the party. I leave the party.
Should lose inspiration for that, I think.
Zoro's like, I'm out. Fuck these.
I'm out.
All right. I'm going to walk over to Saren's room. I'll help whoever wants to carry the barrel.
All right, you
I'll
guys
leave
carry
Dean
it
in the
in.
hallway.
I assume that someone has a basic tap or can run downstairs and grab one.
Oh, I'll go get one, and I'll run down. I'll go, Brad, can we get a tap? Brad, where are you, Brad? I'm
Brad
looking around.
walks over and slaps the tap into your hand. And then
Oh,
walks
thank
away.
you so much. I hold up a gold coin.
He smiles and walks away, leaving you with your gold coin.
Oh,
Oh,
that's not
no.
bad.
Oh, that's fine. I was putting it in a tip jar, and I run over and put it in.
Okay. It clinks into the bottom as the first one ever to go inside of the tip jar.
We just made history.
No joke. You have righteously pissed him off.
For no reason. Hold on.
For the record,
I
I
like
think
a- I
it's
like a-
actually his goal as a player to go and just piss off Brad.
I looked to my left at some random player, I don't know who, or
Uh-huh.
patron, and be like, he's having a really rough time. Try to take it easy on him. And I run upstairs.
They look at you and shake their head. All right, you go upstairs to Sarah's
Hey guys, I
room.
got the tap.
Nobody has a tap, so you can't open the barrel.
I leave the party.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Ronnie throw his simply just left the party.
2 members down.
Next week,
Still
session
more to
0
go.
for the next campaign.
What were you going to
Yeah.
say, Tay?
I was gonna say, hey, Ronnie, you know how to tap one of these things? Because I think our buddy here's got the thing that we need to use to do it.
Yeah, I got you covered. I'll start handing out alcohol.
Okay.
All right.
While Tay tells us the stuff he was going to blurt out in front of a room full of shifty sorts downstairs.
All right. So while Ronnie's filling everybody's mugs and cups and whatnot, I want to tell everybody the stuff that I gained from my meeting with Leslie. So I did first off, I did get our heart gem back, and I did get our gold for the job, and I will go ahead and give everybody their 150 gold. I also was able to negotiate a bag of holding for us. So winner chicken dinner, right? So that was, believe it or not, for the pixie head. Take that for what it's worth. She originally wanted to give me nothing for it. I said 10,000. She said 2,000. Then I said bag of holding, and she said okay. So do what you want with that one. Anyhow, so here's the
You
information.
got good at negotiating really quickly.
I have my ways, I guess. I guess it all depends, right? So here's what I found out. She actually investigated. She did this thing where the head and the eyes were glowing and the head glowed, and yeah. So there was this whole thing with what she does with these heads, and she let me stay in the room for this one, and because of that, I have some information about what that memory had. Like, she asked it like 5 questions, and so here's the information I got from those 5 questions. It may or may not be useful to us. The heads, the memory's name was Dark Clover, and apparently Dark Clover is what was a lover of Nebula Angelson's at some point. Because I guess because it's a memory, it can, yeah. Anyhow, they were sent there to hunt the Dryad, which my only recollection of any Dryad that we came across while we were there was that T girl, because she was a Dryad, right? I'm missing something there?
Yep.
No, she was.
So, yeah, so that would be T, the Dryad. They were there to come after her, which is ironic because we got there and the next thing you know, we're clearing them out for her. So was she really the owner of the broken mug? I don't really know at this point. The portals were being opened through a thing called the Baneful Ashwood Staff. Don't know what that is, but it's apparently something that's being used to open the portals.
Can you put that in the chat? Like the
You
name?
got that, Eric?
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you, sir. She asked about the Tridem shards, and their locations are unknown, or the Tridem pieces. The memory did not know anything about the Tridem shards or where they were located. And then the memory, so I said it earlier, but so the memory's name was Dark Clover. Apparently that memory was something she pulls out of her head, conjures it into a ghost or a memory, if you will. So it's an actual memory of Nebula Angelson's, if that makes sense. So that was the information with the memory head. She did tell me that I am allowed to tell you guys about the book, so that's cool. However, she doesn't have the book anymore. She gave it to this chick named Covet. And I met with her yesterday morning. Or I guess in this case it would be this morning. But I met with her this morning and got some little information sharing. She wanted to know about the portals that we went to, or the portal we just dealt with over there in Broken Mug. And she suggested that we look into portals in Australia. The giants in Australia specifically might know something about it, or maybe be in league with it. I'm not really familiar with this area or that area, I should say. So if the words the Firelands or where it burns makes any sense, or the Lava Lands, those are all like things that she mentioned. None of it means anything to me, so I don't know if it means anything to you guys. I'm not from around this area. But she said we had to go through the portal to close where it burns, but we must go through the portal to the lava fields. So I don't know. I feel like maybe we should probably take some of that info and kind of hit our buddy in our house.
So did you say don't go where it burns?
It says we had to go where it burns. We had to go through a portal to close it, and we had to go where it burns.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know, but they did say that there was several portals in Australia. So I feel like we need to go ask our scaly friend. Maybe he knows something about it, and if anybody else has any ideas on maybe something we can try to pilfer some information. Because truthfully, okay, so I don't really want to tell Leslie much anymore. I'm gonna use Covet as a source of information, but kind of limit what I tell her, if it makes sense, like mutual benefit kind of thing, but not be a open book. That makes sound like legit.
Open book. You're communicating over a book.
Yeah, I tried. I'm
I get
glad
it, too.
somebody caught it. Appreciate it.
I mean, have we seen any giants walking around Nosha?
You have not seen anyone extraordinarily tall. You've seen people in the 8-foot range, but not in the giant range of, 50
To be fair, I am 4'11", so like that is
Everybody's giant, nobody.
Now, I will say it was, and you have to excuse my pronunciation on this. I may be saying it wrong. It's Australia, not Australia. Sorry, Ronnie. Australia, Australia, Ostrea. I guess. I'm guessing. I'm reaching here. Somebody help me out. Throw me a bone.
Think Australia, but with an O.
Yeah, normally people say Ostrea.
Australia. Okay, I could probably get that one.
The land of the giant emus.
Oh shit. We're screwed. Australia. Got that. Hooked on phonics worked for me.
Mm-hmm. It's hooked on
Gotta make a rabbit.
phonics. Just for correcting you there.
Everyone just said Australia in the last campaign, so this is a nice change.
So yeah, so that's the information I got. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good information.
Oh, and we got to go to Judith for the bag of holding, by the way. She gave us a sheet or whatever for it.
A voucher, yeah.
Yeah. And everybody added 150 gold to your character sheets for the job.
More importantly, I do. I wasn't there when it happened and all, but I saw a pixie without, it had some limbs removed, and Brax was making some munching noises.
Yeah.
So, like, what happened with that?
Yeah. Brackus, why did you choose to eat a fellow Fey creature? Like,
To be fair, he did eat it outside before he ate the other one.
yeah. We're asking the one I was there, I saw it. I was like, why did you eat a sentient creature
That's a good
that
question.
is all cannibalism, dude? What was going through your head? Like, why?
You're muted.
Mike, we can't hear you.
Oh, it's delicious. It's a delicacy.
That was what I was gonna ask. My next question was like, did it taste good? Like,
No, I want to try.
what's the pixie dust taste like? Is it?
I've never heard
Gives
of
you wings.
it being a delicacy. I've also we've known each other for about a year. I've also never seen you eat something that could be construed as another person.
So it's kind of like Rocky Mountain oysters then.
I was hungry.
He was hangry.
Did you feel any different after you ate it?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
It tasted good though. Better question.
I guess so, Eric. Yeah, did it? I guess so.
So, this is information for Baracus, and Baracus only. Baracus, when you ate the pixie after you heard the voice in your head encouraging you to do so, the voice went away. And you felt at peace.
Okay, the voice. Do I recognize the voice?
Yes, it's the voice of your sword.
Okay. So the sword was happy that I ate it?
Yes.
In a way?
Indeed.
Interesting.
But only you know this, and only you know that the sword talks to you.
Yeah, I know that, Eric. That I
Okay.
know.
All right.
I'm just saying to my mind, interesting. Wow, okay, so I'm kind of thinking.
You also felt less hungry. Just for the...
Well, no, Eric. So, no, I'm trying to think, like, with the way you said it. Is it, something with a connection? Something like that with the sword?
Seems like it.
Hmm.
You do what the sword wants, and the sword lets you have some peace and quiet.
All right, I keep that to
Little bowl of
myself.
Snickers.
It's like a good wife. Ducking now.
Oh shit! I was about to see a big hand come out there and slap in the back of the head. I keep that to myself, Eric, and I'm just trying to figure it out. But okay, now I'm starting to get what the picture. All right, so I keep it to myself. I don't say nothing. I just said I was hungry. That's it.
That's fine.
To the group.
I mean, we have rations, Bracket. I know you're a big boy and you need protein, but
Yeah,
like,
enough food.
Well, I guess I got tired of rations.
So, here's a question,
Try it
Baracus.
with ketchup.
Well,
Pixie
That's one question.
Snickers.
would you do it again if we run into another situation like this? Would you eat another thing?
I don't know if it's just pixies. I don't know if it's a fae or a pixie. Well,
'Cause
pixie is a
I'm-
fae.
I know
I don't know. I don't know. Just like
I know from what you've told me, but you have a bad history with pixies. You know your backstory and all. But
well, I would say it wouldn't be specific pixie. It would be a fae, but a pixie was one of the things I encountered. I'm assuming back when I first confronted one. I'm assuming
So-
it was a pixie.
Yes.
But I don't. Yeah. So it was something similar to this one that we killed. It was
Right.
a little bit more of a. I tell the group it was like very radiant. Like this pixie was very radiant, like the sun, and it was so. If you want to say, for other people's point of view in a group, it was a pretty thing, a beautiful thing, because it was the way the radiant was. It was different, like the sunlight, and it
So
was
something just told you to eat it.
no, like I said, I wanted to see something. I wanted to see what would the reaction or something would happen.
I mean, you were pretty you were pretty amped up.
Hey, don't forget, in real life, I'm a freaking bull. All right, I am bull. All
I
right.
know. Say, that's the most amped up I've seen you.
But like
I've
you
known
said,
so.
did you like it? I will say this. It felt good. Like I didn't get sick over it, but it felt good. On my perspective.
All right,
This
well,
is
tell you
not.
what. If we run across some more stuff like that, don't eat it until after I pull the head off, or until Saren has managed to skin it. Then you can.
And
I
don't
mean,
pull the head
no,
off or skin it until we've questioned it.
I
True.
can't. I kind of don't think that we should be eating sentient creatures, honestly.
Well, I
Dude,
mean, okay. To be fair, from my perspective, as long as I get the head off of it and Saren takes the skin off of it, I really give a shit what we do with the dead body. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna eat it, but if Baracus is crazy enough and he's feeling like feeling froggy, then he can eat it. I don't care what he does with it.
I'm just slightly worried about the implications of possible cannibalism and the various madnesses and diseases that go along with it.
I mean,
Yeah,
to
like
be
what if it
fair-
turns to a mad cow?
I mean, to be
In my
fair-
mind, I talked to the sorters. I guess they will probably not understand. That's in the mind, Eric,
Yeah.
not out loud. Okay, I guess they won't understand.
At the moment, you just get a sense that you've been heard and there's no response.
That's fine.
So, I guess we could sit here and poke and prod Baracus all night about being a cannibal and whatnot, but
Oh, cannibal. Okay, I just got it.
yeah, cannibal. See,
late the
Ronnie's
party
picking
again.
up. Ronnie's catching what I'm throwing. I'm thinking that.
It's too early for me to pick him up straight away.
I'm surprised that I'm actually getting him. Anyhow, I think a trip to Judith is obviously in order. Does anybody else have any shopping that they want to knock out? And then obviously we need to go see Nyrete, right?
Yeah, there's a weapon I would like to pick up, but I'm not sure if Tornellon would be the one to buy it from, or if Judith would be the one to buy it from.
Okay.
Yeah, and our last encounter with the three sisters, I feel like with what Narrate said about drawing Powell and whatnot from places, and like sometimes like I get this like out of character like social points is what I'm alluding to just very poorly. Back in character. I feel like I can draw more power if I have a focus, so maybe I think like he might be able to help me with that, or guide me in a direction that could help me with that.
Sounds good to me, dude.
I could go ask some people about some things that you just mentioned.
Do you want anybody to go with you, or you want us to kind of hang out and wait on you, or at least one of us, so you're not by yourself, or how you want to
Well,
do it?
Ronnie would look at each one of you in order and consider how you would fit in an underworld gambling den.
Oh, you have to tell me how you think about nobody.
He doesn't even look at nobody. His eyes just go above your head as he moves to the next person. Maybe Zorro would like that experience, I'm sure. Probably has. You gambled before, Zorro?
Oh, I love experience. Nope. But I can sure try.
No.
It's gonna be
It's a
amazing.
date.
Trust me. There we go.
All
Let me
right.
get my fancy clothes on.
So Eric, I just want to, unless anybody else wants to go to Charnellan's, I want to hand wave selling some stuff to him that I forgot to sell
Sure.
when we were there earlier.
What all are we
And that-
selling, just real quick?
The light crossbow and the other half plate that
Sure.
I had.
Cool. Gives you 75% of the value.
All right.
And then when we get to Judith, I'd want to sell, if everyone's fine with it, the Wand of Magic Missile.
I'm fine with it.
Okay. You're fine with buying the silvered +1 spear, but the magic potion, the potions of healing, I'm not sure where you're buying those.
Oh, true.
Wand of Magic Missiles. Judith does have a Wand of Magic Missiles that you can easily purchase.
No, we're
No,
selling.
no,
it.
sell.
You
Selling
were
it.
Oh, selling. You don't want to buy another one?
I mean, I could have too, but let's be real, I think that would not be.
Okay. Yep, she'll buy
If
it for
everybody's-
75% of the value that's on the same magic prices list.
And I just want to go ahead and cash in our bag of holding.
Sure, you get
Voucher?
the bag of holding, not a problem. It's a brand new one, which is strange, but not a big deal.
Welcome. If anybody has a problem with it, unless anybody has a problem with it, I'll just put it on my character sheet and then I'll just throw everything in it.
What I can do is I can create a character in
Actually,
the thing
we
here.
already have one.
Oh, you already have
Yeah,
party
yeah.
loot? Okay.
Yeah, we got
Yep.
part of it.
Say party loot bag of holding.
Yep, I'll go ahead and add it in there.
Yeah, I think we can say that Dave's carrying it for the most part. Unless something happens.
It's just easier. I hate freaking roll 20s. Inventory stuff. I'll just add it to my character sheet and do it that way. It'll be easier.
Yeah, if you need to go ahead and create an extra bag, just do that.
Yeah.
I believe you can actually add a bag of holding.
Yep, you can. And then you can actually add things to it on top of that.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, I got a bag of holding.
Okay, so what is this? 1,000 each?
For the Wander Magic Missile, 75% of 8,000 gold is 1,000 each.
So you get 1,000 gold from the Wand of Magic Missiles.
Oh, okay.
You guys are rolling in the dough. You want to retire now? We can move to the next campaign.
Kind of.
There we go.
Retiring won't help me get to my family.
Fair.
I don't think you could retire with 1,000 and change gold, okay, Eric?
That's 3 years
Oh,
of
you-
pay. You invest that.
Yeah,
Look,
start a
What's
man.
investing, man?
You give me
I'm gonna
3
lose the
years
bet.
of my pay, man. I'm going to go invest
3
that
years?
and be set.
Give me 3 days, all on green. Go big or go home.
Yeah, right.
I would not bet on green. No, thank you.
Ronnie's gonna go buy fire boilers and see if it's open for business again.
All right.
Actually,
Like that,
nobody, you can get a blood well vial uncommon version of it. It's a +1.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking into. It's just out of character. I realized there's like story mechanics behind that I'm trying to like navigate for a more personalized version of it. Custom, not custom, but playable is a better word.
Right.
Wand of the War Mage is nice too to have.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. I'll have to think about that too later. Thank you, Brackus. That's a good point.
All right. So, as you go over to Farboiler's shop, is anyone going with Ronnie?
I'll go with him.
I'm
I
just
think
gonna
he'll
kinda
suggest the
hang
whole
out.
party comes as part of the shopping
Okay,
trip.
yeah.
Is
Yeah,
Ronnie
I'm going
going
with
to
you. Going.
I'm just
is
gonna hang
Ronnie
out
going to
outside.
do his thing with his
This is a new
underground?
day, so we did get a long rest,
Yes,
right?
you did
Real
get a
quick,
long
just
rest.
in case.
Yeah, go ahead and hit the long rest button. Go ahead and hit confirm. We need you to have your hit points and spells and abilities and such.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So Ronnie's going to do his underground thing?
Not yet. We're going to go to Mr. Farboiler's shop first.
Oh, okay. I thought he was doing
Mr.
that.
Fart boilers, it's on this side.
As you guys come up to Mr. Farboiler's shop, the place looks worse than the last time you were here. The place is smoking, and there's debris everywhere. The door has been destroyed, and the place has been ransacked even further. There's nothing of value at all through the shop, not even the glass shards in here.
And the building's still standing, or the building's collapsed?
It's still standing, but barely. As you guys come into the shop, I need a perception check.
Guidance on myself.
Hey, good start, Dice. Good start.
Ah, 11.
Awesome. Everyone except for Saren can hear that someone is in the back room of Farboiler's shop.
I draw out
Like-
my swords.
Does it sound like talking, or does it sound like
Someone
muffling?
is rummaging.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper to Saren real quick, be like, "Hey, did you hear? There's somebody back there."
I got my swords out. And is there a door to the back room, or is that still standing, or that door is gone
Okay.
too?
The curtain
I look
is
up
gone.
at Ronnie, and like I nudge and look towards the back alley just in case, because we know about the secret exit.
But yeah, we'll sneak around there.
I'll tag along.
I look at Tay. I said, Tay, I'm going in. I'm swinging my swords. I'm going in.
Okay, you want to be crazy about it, or do you want to try to be? You want to try to be sneaky?
I'm not as stealthy.
You're more stealthy than I am.
He just says, I'm going
No,
in, starts twirling his swords, and walks in.
Go get him, big dog.
Random question
Yes,
as
sir.
a dwarf. Give me a second. Feature on traits, race, stone cutting. Would I be able to use that to tell how bad is this building about to come down? Like if Bracken starts like swinging and taking out support packets and throwing people through walls.
You guys are
on us.
probably safe.
Okay.
So, Baracus, as you come around the corner of the door, proudly wielding your swords, this figure is standing there.
What the fuck?
It looks
Go
up at
to that.
you and takes a step back towards the corner. He's scared of you.
What are you doing here? Who are you?
He gestures to everything and doesn't say anything yet.
I'll look around,
Marcus,
see
you
if he
hear
has
anything?
any. There's somebody in here cloaked. Devious. I'm looking
Okay,
around,
fine.
see if he has any buddies with him. Eric, just in
There's
case.
no room for anybody's back here. You're in a 10-foot by 10-foot room. He's the only person in here,
Okay.
other than you.
I'm coming in. I'm coming in with Shatid.
Okay?
We're knocking shit over on the way in.
All right.
What are you doing?
There's
What are you
only
doing
five. There's only a small 5-foot by 5-foot section of this room left.
What are you doing in this shop? Identify yourself.
I'm collecting my tools.
Slotley.
Collecting his things. Well, he's not Mr. Farboyle because he's taller than Farboyle, right?
Oh, he's very tall. If he were to straighten up, he'd be taller than you, Baracus.
Remember, Farboiler had that one companion, that
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Hey, would you be Jimmy?
He nods. Yeah.
Okay, well that's a good. We're okay. So we're friends. We're not foe. Straight up. We were actually coming to see how you and Farboiler are right now because we haven't seen you guys in a while. We were getting a little kind of nervous and yeah. So
Daddy's hurt.
would you like us to help him or help you? We will be more than happy to do so.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
That's fair. My name.
Strangers don't like me.
But I'll tell you what. I will tell you my name, which I don't do very often. If it'll make you at peace with our good gestures.
Okay.
My name is Tay Eaglesplitter. And I promise you, as long as you are Jimmy and Farboiler is your partner,
No,
or your
Mr. Farboiler's my dad.
fair enough. So Jimmy is Farboiler's dad. All right. Either way, we're here to help you, bud. So what can we help you do? What can we help you and your dad?
I came to collect some herbs, but they're all burnt.
What kind of herbs do you need?
I needed some king's foil. I need a healing potion. Daddy
I have one
got
for you.
stabbed.
I tell you what, I can heal your daddy right now. If you'll bring me to your daddy, I can cure his wounds and I can heal him.
I need you to roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Guidance first.
Okay.
Persuasion. That was a horrible roll.
He looks at you. I can't take you to Daddy. I can't risk it. No, let me out. Please let me out.
Here. Go ahead, sir.
Would you like a healing potion for your dad, for Mr. Farboiler?
Yeah, we
yes,
can give you one.
please. All of mine are broken.
All
The
right.
mean
And
ladies smashed them.
Keep yours, Saren. I got 3 of them.
okay.
I'll give him one of mine.
Who stabbed your daddy?
The mean
A
ladies.
JoJo's eye.
The mean ladies. They came into the shop and they threatened him and they stabbed him, and I killed them.
Good for you, buddy.
Good job.
I don't feel good about it.
I mean, it's
I'll sheath my swords.
That's understandable, but at least you're alive and your dad should hopefully be on the mend once you get this potion to him.
Yep. And I'll hand him
Okay.
the potion.
Thank you. Can I go now?
Yeah.
I back up. My swords are sheathed.
Do you need anything else? Do you need any help going anywhere? Getting somewhere?
Mommy says that I just have to get Daddy home and we have to go safe. Once we're home, Mommy will take care of us. I'm supposed to say to any customers, get out because you don't have exact change.
That sounds just like your dad. What's your mommy's name?
Oh, damn. One moment. Crap. It's been
What's her-
years.
Boy, you killing
Oh,
that
damn.
damn.
Oh, damn crap is her name.
Oh, damn crap. That's a good one. I like that name.
Where is her name? Damn. Finklet.
Jimmy,
It's
Thunder
Finklet
Farboiler. Good old
Farboiler.
crap. Damn.
Copy and paste. Finklet Farboiler.
Alright.
My mommy's name is Finklet. I gotta go. I'm scared of him. He's got big swords like the mean ladies.
Don't worry about him. He's harmless. You're a friend of ours at this point. He's not gonna hurt you. I promise.
I heard that a guy that looks like him was eating pixies.
He did get a little out of control, but trust me when I say you're not
My
his cup of-
friend said that he eats pixies. Billy said. Billy
Who's
works
Billy?
for Luther. Luther's a nice man. Excuse me, can I go now, Mr. Minotaur?
Go ahead.
Thank you. And he's going to glide across the floor. It's almost like he's not walking, more like his feet don't move. He just slides across the floor and goes to open the back door. As he opens the back door, he sees the rest of the party standing there, and he quickly shuts the door. There are mean people in the alley. Can you protect me?
They're good, bud. Go ahead and open it. They're with us.
What is?
tell you what,
Who's in
I'll
the
walk-
alley?
I'll walk
Who's in
over
the
and-
alley?
It's
Zorro,
our guy.
Ronnie, and nobody.
Oh.
I'll walk over and open
Oh
the
no,
door.
they're okay, Jimmy. It's all okay. They're part of us.
I'll walk over and open the door for him, and be like, "Hey, look, they're with us. Hey guys, this is Jimmy. Jimmy needs to go.
Who's Daddy?
I'll fill you in here in just a minute."
My prepared action goes off into Tay.
Okay.
Yep. So,
That
as
was-
you
We would be
stab at
acting
him,
casual.
okay. Cool.
That was a trick, sir.
Okay, all good.
Yeah, my level 9 disintegrate also goes off into Tay.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast right in his face.
All right,
Session 0.
all right.
We're gonna fuck you up so MKO can't bring you back this time.
Oh,
Everybody wants to kill Tay. What the fuck?
not everybody. You didn't watch last night. Oh, wait.
Nobody does.
This is true. I did watch last night.
Someone didn't want to kill Tay. Mhm.
Living a man candy. Mhm.
I think now what we're hearing, I think those people that attacked all this here, they need to be stopped.
They're dead
You're not-
now. I tore their faces down their chests and pulled out their hearts.
That is very nice. Anyway, let's
Jimmy,
go
would you
see your father.
would you like to be my friend, Jimmy?
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers, Mr.
Okay.
Eagle Splitter. I'm going to go and help my daddy.
Okay, you do that.
As
If you come
he's
back to town and you need help, look for us. We'll help you.
Okay? As he what?
he's obviously floating away, right?
He is gliding. His shoes, what you think would be his shoes, are technically touching the ground.
I'm
Okay.
following him, right?
When I look at him, can I do an Arcana check at the magical weave coming off him, as far as like a concentration of it, or
Yes.
perhaps like how powerful it is?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll your Arcana check.
He might be a ghost.
So, Arcana check of a 13. This is a... let me double check the level of the spell. I have to check the exact level of the spell. The spell is a first level spell, so you know that this is Disguise Self.
Oh, he must be something else. Okay.
I
I make
take
a
it he
mental
doesn't
note.
look like his arm normally does when it reaches out to give potions.
He's
He
not
looks humanoid
showing
at the
his
moment.
arms very much at all.
But like lengthwise, he doesn't look like a giant creature at the moment.
You can see that it's possible to have hidden long arms inside that cloak.
Okay.
Has he walked away now?
He's
Like,
walking down the alley towards the darkness. Anything you guys want to do before he's gone?
Okay, I'll say to the party, so are you gonna follow him and maybe check up on Fogboiler? Or...
No.
No? Okay. Just checking.
It sounds like they're trying to lay low, and it's going to be hard for them to lay low if they have
The party
all of
fighting,
us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Saren on that one. I think we should try to like engage in like the befriending of Jimmy and the fart boilers as a whole, but at the same time give them the space right now.
All right, so as he makes his way to the end of the alley and turns the corner, he leans back around with just the hood and the glowing eyes. Thank you. And he is
Welcome,
gone.
bud.
Thumbs up.
And then all our held actions go off.
Wow.
So Eric, while we're all standing in the alley,
Sure.
I want to
It
take a look
smells
at
like
the.
sour garlic.
Interesting. He kind of eyeballs Saren.
What you looking at me for?
I mean,
I'm not getting in trouble.
I don't know it. I don't know yet. I'm just saying. We that's a conversation coming. I want to open up Elysiak's bindle that I stole from Ryport.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, drug time.
Awesome. So you open up the bindle. Inside there, you are going to find a variety of small pouches.
Interesting.
Can I get you roll a medicine check, please?
Shit. Guidance first.
Sure.
Gonna need it. Remember the whole thing? Like Tay don't know shit. Here we go. Got 11 altogether.
An 11.
Our healer, everyone.
Okay. So there seems to be a red, little stack of red things. There's a couple green things. There's a blue thing. And then there's one that sparkles like it's almost that holographic black powder.
Hey, this stuff looks familiar. Hey, Ronnie.
Hey,
What?
hey guys, check this out real quick. So you know the shady little shithead dwarf we
Oh
found?
shit!
over
Cover that up, man.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, okay. What the fuck
You don't
is
want to
it?
get caught with that stuff up here.
What the fuck is it? I
Drugs.
stole it from that dwarf. Well,
Ooh.
shit. How do we
It's
get
the
rid of
same
it?
stuff
Here,
T
I
was
want to take
growing.
it. I want to take it. Can I have it?
No, not
Why?
yet.
Why?
Maybe we should
Give it a minute.
Okay.
give it back to T.
Well, I remember something my father once told me. He said, if you find something illegal, plant it on arrival.
Oh my goodness. We could maybe
Not wrong.
do it to Ama. I've seen his name all in the sky. I kind of want to fuck with him.
So okay,
You
so
say
Ronnie,
that,
you know
and you look up at the sky today,
oh shit.
and it says, Amer has blessed the streets with his presence and safety.
God, I hate that. I don't even know who he is, but I hate him.
So Ronnie, so you know a lot about this shit, evidently. So how do we sell this shit? Can we get some money for it?
I mean, aren't we going gambling?
Man, if that
Yes.
shit is illegal, they might be worth money. Maybe somewhere like in the something like those markets that you don't see much.
Maybe we could sell it. And...
All right, so I'm gonna look at Ronnie and be like, if Ronnie thinks that he can do something with it with his underground contacts, I'm gonna say, hey, look, you're better fitted for it than I am. By all means, please take that. Let's see what kind of I don't know, money or whatever we can get from it. So there you go, bud.
I
Give
mean,
'em all the bags.
the Protectorate seemed interested in drugs. Maybe we can give it to them.
No.
I kind of want to hold it.
I'm not giving it to Zoro because Zoro wants to eat it.
I don't want to eat it. I just want to hold it and look at it and maybe taste it a little.
Exactly, you want to eat it.
No,
I'll tell
it's
you what.
different.
I'll tell you what. Before I give it to Ronnie, pick one of the bags and I will pick a little bit out of it, one of them, and I'll let you lick it.
I don't want to lick it now. We have
Out of
shit to do.
character. Out of character. We know how addictive is this stuff. Out of character.
Very.
We know that.
Yes.
All right, how about this? How about I hold on to one of the bags?
Nope.
Of
Or-
your choosing.
I'm gonna let
Or-
you lick one of them. That's all you get.
I'm going. No, don't worry about that now. Just give all that to Ronnie. I'm gonna pull on Zoro and be like, hey, I know we can get some of that all the time, unlimited. We just gotta be real chill.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
chill. I'm chill as I'm sweating. I'm sweating now.
It can be a later thing.
Tay's gonna look over at Sarah and be like, "Okay, mom." And
I
he's gonna
got a
give it
feel.
back-
I
he's gonna
got a
give it back to
feel.
Ronnie.
I got a feeling if we get rid of that necklace with the blue thing, I'm sure there's big money in that.
I don't want to get rid of that.
No.
necklace.
I think Leslie will take that shit.
I'm sure she
I
would.
refuse
I
to
don't
give it
wanna
to
get rid of that
Leslie
yet.
on principle.
I
wanna
think
get rid of it, period.
that necklace is a waste. I don't think it's really anything big for that.
Well, that's fine, Baracus. That is your opinion. You're entitled to it. But currently,
Okay.
it is in my possession, and the group, for the most part, the majority of the group says that we keep it.
Yep.
So
So Eric, you said there was a red, black. What colors? I just want to make sure Ronnie's got. Knows
There
exactly
are-
what-
Blue.
3 red, 3 green, 3 blue, 3 brown, 1 black. I will
Got
go
it.
I don't
ahead
think we've
and-
seen green.
I don't think we've seen brown.
Has Ronnie seen those colors before?
Yes, all over town. But
The
you mean in
colors?
these specific drugs?
I know we've seen red, blue, and black, but the green and the brown, I don't think we've seen.
So, Ronnie, you can roll your medicine check, please.
guidance.
Okay. Thank you.
Plus a D4. Come on, do better than me.
A 12.
By 1.
Unfortunately, you're unable to identify these either.
Wait,
Can I look at them and see?
Of course.
Can I try?
Yes, sir.
I'm out.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
out. One at a time. Guidance on
Nobody. It's not going to get there.
I could get a 4.
Can I
It
try?
won't matter.
I'm gonna do it just.
Yes,
I'm just gonna do it for the
Baracus.
shit
Stand,
and
but hold on,
giggles.
Brackus.
Thank you, nobody.
Go, Brackus. Okay, guidance on top of that.
All right, a D4.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Saren
give
and
Saren guidance
Baracus.
too.
Yeah. All right, so Baracus got a 21. Baracus, you're familiar with drugs. Congratulations.
Pothead.
This is red
The
sued,
pussy does.
green sued, blue sued, brown sued, and black star sued.
Have I read about this since I rolled a 21?
With the 21, yes, you have also read about this. However, you've never
I guess the audience
experienced
guy.
it.
I got 19.
Yeah, you guys, the 3 of you, have heard of this and are familiar with the drug that grants you powers similar to a sorcerer for a short amount of time.
Eric,
Oh shit.
I just want to point out that all of us, other than Zoro and Tay,
Yeah.
have also seen it because we also got some earlier.
Yes. However, this is much better.
Ooh.
Better
Ooh,
quality.
interesting.
What they've seen before was kind of This is the good stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
which one is
shit.
the most dangerous?
The Black Star one.
Okay,
Absolutely.
just
The one with
black
the
stuff.
unknown effect.
You want to lick it?
Wow. Wow, these drugs are good.
Lick it.
I'm just
Like a
gonna be
chicken
like, I'm just gonna grab the window from Tay. If he lets me, I'm gonna start
Start what?
wrapping
I
it
thought you
back
gave
up.
it to me.
Oh, I mean, I've already gave it to Zoro, or
Oh.
gave it to Ronnie. Excuse me. I'm just trying to convince Zoro to lick it.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
he
Let's
licks
not
it,
do
it
this
consumes
here.
it.
Hey, what is it? All powdered?
It's all powdered,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, let me get
Alright,
the
I'm gonna-
straw. Get the straw out.
No.
Oh Lord, here we go. The New York eye coming out in him.
Oh, nobody's got a
Brackus
mirror,
walks
I
up to
think.
the nearest mirror, the nearest window, and just starts going down.
All right, so Ronnie, you got it, bud. Here's the shit. You guys obviously know what this stuff is. I ain't got a fucking clue what it is. You do your thing, bud, and see what you can get out of it.
I'm gonna make the purest stuff in Nosha.
I was gonna say, would I know how to fucking make it?
It is made based off of year 21. Baracus, Saren, and Zoro all know that this is derivative from a series of mushrooms that
Yeah,
are
we've
found
harvested
throughout
some
Konoha.
before.
Yeah, you have found it before.
Okay, so basically, I understand what you're trying to say, sell it or whatever. But if it gives you powers, it could help within fights and stuff. Wouldn't it help the party?
But it's at a
You
cost.
could, but
It's
you might
awesome.
lose the rest
Except
of
for
your
the
life.
black one. Except for the black one, you said it was dangerous.
All of
all
them are
dangerous.
dangerous.
Hold on, see that guy right down there? See that? See that? You see this? You see that? It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, big dog. Let it go.
Points at Luther.
All right, y'all
Take
go
some
do
of
your
this if you want to spend the next 5 years of your life looking and smelling like me, Baracus.
And
Oh.
wearing a dress.
Myself, thanks.
You want to be wearing a dress.
The Twitch chat would like to encourage Baracus to sprinkle it on top of pixies next time
Oh,
during
Oh,
consumption.
That's a great idea. Maybe we can
Give
give
me-
it to Brad and he
What
can
was
season the
that?
food with
What,
it.
what,
so
what
wait a
was
minute.
that?
Wait.
What was that, Eric?
God, we give it to Brad.
The
So wait a
Twitch
minute,
chat
we
would like
want-
to encourage you to season your next fairy consumption with Sood.
Oh, okay. I want to see what that
You
would
know what?
taste.
You know,
Are there
you know
any
what?
pixies traveling in a party of 5 or 6 in Nosha that we can see right now that we could ascertain?
Not that you can
Can-
see.
Can so does anybody what is the most non-lethal but interesting one of these suits?
That's any one of the base colors. The Black Star suit is dangerous, but the others
Out of
are pretty
character?
much okay.
Out of character, we'll take them all at once.
Yeah.
Are the others addictive at all?
Oh, yeah, unless
You
you,
know what?
roll bad.
Tay,
Go ahead,
alright,
Tay. You want to take a whiff of it? Go ahead, Tay, you bastard.
No,
I know you do.
out of character, I wanted to like sprinkle the next time Baracus wants to go eat some shit, I wanted to sprinkle it right before he eats it, so he eats that and the powder just to be like ha 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 chaos. But you know what? For the fear and the sickness of like not trying to kill Baracus, I'm gonna look at Ronnie and be like, all right, bud, you got it. Do your stuff. I'm just gonna kind of leave it alone.
Oh, the sword puppy would love it.
I want to kill Brad now with it.
All right. So Saren's asking where she could buy a sword of wounding, and that would be at Judith's Intricacies and Oddities.
Sword of wound.
And I did see your message earlier. I just
I know.
Yeah, we were wrapped up in the bit.
wrapped up in the bit. That's the way it goes sometimes, guys. You guys doing well.
That's a good
Yeah.
sword, that sword of wounding. That's a good sword.
All right, well, we've done
are
our
we-
shopping.
Yeah.
What is that, a short sword or a long sword? Your sword of wounding?
I'm doing a short sword thing because I do not have the ability to wield long swords, dual wield them because they're not finesse.
Only one of the weapons
Oh,
can be finesse,
I
don't they?
definitely invest in that sword. That sword is good.
No, you need a light and finesse. No, discard what I said.
That would
Yeah.
definitely help you if you do melee. Yeah.
Anyway, it's probably not the
Late.
best time to go gambling. Yeah.
Yeah.
10 a.m.
No.
So, what else did we want to do today?
Y'all want to go hit up our buddy first, and then like kind of hang out and let you two slip off when it gets dark, I guess.
I'm about to say the only thing I have here is the library, Temple of MKL, and then see Nyrite.
Oh yeah, we should probably fix that altar at some point, or try to.
Okay, so check it out. Tay's not going up into that damn temple, but if you'll bring it out to me, I'll mend it.
I don't know if they'll allow us to take it out. That's
That's
the
up to
thing.
y'all. I'll go over there to it, but I ain't going up in that some bitch again.
I mean, I feel like we should at least make right with it and make sure we're square.
All right.
Maybe we could make a donation.
Yeah.
Someone who didn't go in and explode their altar could probably make a
Yeah,
donation.
that would be
I
me.
mean, I could
Like I
always
said-
put on the good old the crown.
I've got the ability. If you guys can bring me the altar, I'll mend it and I'll fix it. But I'm not. If I go in there, I can't. So
I mean, it should get lighter as we go down the stairs. It's getting it back up that may be a problem.
true. I'll let y'all handle that. I'll go with y'all. I'm just gonna hang out down at the bottom.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with the temple thing.
So, you guys going to the Temple of MKL?
Yep.
Awesome. You got who all is going up the stairs?
I'm going up.
Okay,
I'll go
Zara?
up.
Not
Nobody.
not Tay.
Not
Saren?
me.
Me.
Saren, you are or not?
I said not.
Not. Okay.
No.
When you found
nobody,
information,
Zara?
I understand why.
Ronnie?
Yeah, I guess if no one else is.
Well, nobody is. So, if you go in with nobody,
Nobody in Zorro. Okay. Yeah, you guys can carry it.
okay? So, the two of you are walking up the steps, you lose a level. And you continue losing levels until you become commoners at the top.
You see, we are going to get a level today.
I kind of hope.
As you guys come up to the top of the stairs, the clerics look at you guys as you approach and go, "Please, we do not wish to do the ritual again."
I'm
No,
not
no,
asking.
I feel bad about what happened. And we kind of left like in a not so good way, and well, I wanted to formally apologize and see what it would take to help make things right.
Is there anyone who can fix the altar?
The altar is cracked and must be mended by a high priest from overseas. But donations to the cause will allow us to take care of the poor, feeding them and ensuring that they are having their needs met.
How
I'll-
much?
I'm not a high priest, but I can mend it.
I'll give him 200 gold.
You're going to give 200 gold to the Church of MKL.
You know,
They
me
are
too.
astonished and will grant you their blessing. Your next D20 roll will have advantage and a D4.
Damn.
I'll do 3 hit. No, I'm gonna do. I'll do. I'm gonna do.
I'll
less,
do
I'll
10,000
I'll do
gold.
100
10,000
gold?
fucking. Yeah,
Cool.
I'll do 100.
You will also gain in the advantage on your next D20 roll and a D4.
All right.
I got 328 silver. I'll throw from the bottom.
You're not up here.
Make it rain, bitch.
You just throw silver up onto the steps.
Make it. Get it, bitch.
Is there any way you will have like a book that you study for the God of the Dead for MKL?
They look at you. We tell the stories by our masks. Would you like one?
Sure. Out of character, I have a mask.
But that's
I kept
yours.
it
You
for-
already used it.
I kept it for
Gross.
last.
It's gross. It has all your sweat in it.
Oh, my dead kid.
You died in that one. That'd be terrible. I would like a mask. Thank you.
Smells like
They
this.
will provide you with a white porcelain mask and a very small pot of very thin liquid, along with a needle. This is how we paint the threads upon the mask.
Okay, what am I? So I need to just. Do I just draw random lines, or how does this work?
You tell your stories upon the masks, and those are given to each other in order to recount your actions, your feelings, and who you are.
Do I do this now, or
Over time,
Okay. Well, I thank you. Are you sure you don't want to try the altar? We do have Tay down there. He can try to mend it together.
Probably not the best idea to mention me.
They look down. Thank you, but we will find other means. Our cleric named Tati will be here soon.
Ooh. Tati.
She
Sounds
sounds
hot.
mean and scary.
Indeed.
Why is that name familiar?
Wednesday.
I think
Oh.
of wanted posters around town.
Nobody, is there anything you'd like to ask?
No, I just wanted to apologize for the last time we were here a day or so ago with what had happened.
Your apology is accepted, as we do not believe it was your fault.
Was it Tay's down there? And I point to him.
No, it was the one who we tried to contact.
What do you mean?
Don't say it.
The individual is powerful and not in Imkael's grasp.
Like he's not dead?
Correct.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean that's good news at least for like family and whatnot, I suppose. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's bad news. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I do like my awkward nobody thing. It was kind of just like, yeah, like sorry about the also I'm glad we're good, I think.
How do you reckon your family would take it, nobody, if they found out you weren't dead?
Oh, they probably, get a family gathering, drink a lot, It would look festival, but it'd be somber, I'm assuming.
As you were.
Alright, Ron, I'm done here. I got what I wanted.
Okay. Cool. So you guys can go down the stairs, recovering your levels.
Yes. Tay, they said it was
See-
your fault that everything happened.
All right, I'm gonna take my mask and I'm just gonna chuck it up at the top of the stairs and be like, take this motherfucker back.
It
I don't want it."
shatters.
That's fine. It's gone.
Hey, at least the guys came down the stairs with a syringe and some liquids to juice themselves up.
I would have put.
It's not a hypodermic needle. It's just a needle.
Out of
I would have
character,
put that in my bag.
I gained 8 levels. Yeah, I can upstairs, come back down.
We didn't come down with a dead body this time.
True. By the way, guys, when you go in there, the name that pissed it, that apparently made the world want to end was Eamine.
Oh, yeah, no. Apparently, we talked to him. He said it was all his fault, too, not really yours, because he's not actually in MKO's grasp.
Well, he said it was your fault a little bit.
I mean, whatever. That's fine. Blame Tay. Tay doesn't give a shit. And I'm gonna look at your feet and be like, "Hey, piss on the stairs."
Oh, well, don't do
No.
that. Right, piss off like, oh, don't do
No,
that.
no. All right, don't do that. Never mind. Disregard.
One, does he even piss? Hold up.
It's hydraulic fluid.
Okay, just checking. I was about to say that made no sense if it actually.
Yeah, it's where the oil cap is for the oil change, for, like your engine on the car.
Okay. Put him on the jack, lift him up.
you gotta jack him up before you get the oil out.
Sorry,
Better
Brackets.
than checking it. Never mind.
I was gonna say Brackets can jack him up.
I love D&D.
all right. So, we did the MKO thing. What was the other thing you said, Zora? We had on the agenda.
The library, and then library is mostly me, but then C and I read.
No, I also want to go to the library.
Okay.
All right, let's hit the library.
All right.
Specify Uncle Bone, right?
Yes.
Oh,
I don't know
wait,
why
wait,
I'm Uncle Bone. He's
wait,
just like
wait.
an uncle figure.
Tay's gonna look at before we leave. Tay's gonna look at nobody and say, "Hey, buddy, why don't you jump in this satchel on Shathid for here just a second?"
The satchel?
Yeah, you know your riding sack.
Oh yeah, sure. And like I lower it to like step in and pull it up and tie the so my head is just sticking out. I like it's just eat.
All right, fair. Okay, so out of character, Tay did that so that way nobody doesn't try to eat the fucking tulips outside Vern's house.
Oh no, that was a 7-day thing. This is day 8. So we're good.
Is it? Okay. All right. I've just checked.
I was keeping track. Yeah. My whole plan was to eat poison in front of Brad. That's why I was keeping track of it. So we
All right. So so we're strolling through town down to Uncle Vern's house with the red
All right,
lip.
so you
Shathid
guys
has his
walk
red
over to
lipstick.
Mr. Verm's shop. As you guys do so, the place is bright and lit, and coming out of it right now, there is an owlin dressed in a green cloak. She comes out, looks at you, and gives you a wide berth. She quickly walks away and waves.
I have my head
Way
sticking
back.
just out of upside down.
No, you're good.
I just have my head sticking out of the sack and I look and go, "Hi, I'm nobody. It's nice to meet you."
She looks at you. Who?
Who?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
who?
look at
Yes, I'm nobody.
I'm gonna look
Who?
at her and be like, "Hey, Zoya, appreciate the feather from earlier."
She goes, "Oh!" And as if you had stolen her pearls, will run off.
Bye.
I'll do the punchy flinchy thing. Her head when she turned around, and that's
That
it.
was weird.
Was it like a snow owl, a barn owl? Like what kind of owl flavor was it?
She
A hoot owl.
is a horned owl.
That's cool.
All right. And as you guys come in, Mr. Verm's shop smells wonderfully of vanilla. You walk inside and he greets you. Hello. Once again, how can I be of assistance?
Go ahead. I do have a question for him, but I'll wait till last. Mine's just lore based.
I was looking for 2 books, one on herbalism and then one on MKO.
Ah, interesting. What is your fascination as he gets up? What is your fascination with herbalism?
Oh,
No, I don't.
Oh, well, I was getting there. I want to try and make potions. That way, we don't have to keep spending our money for,
Did
that
you know
plus
that there is
other
a
things.
famous potion maker in the Central Wall named Elisar? He wrote a manual on potions. Of course, they are the rudimentary ones, but they will get you started. And he will provide you with a pamphlet.
All right, thank you very much.
It's a trifold pamphlet, and it's got the recipes for Potion of Healing and Greater Potion of Healing. Or Potion of Greater Healing.
Potion.
Now,
Are
of
those
course,
still miscellaneous healing herbs and an alchemy kit?
well, I'm afraid I don't have any of those. This is a simple
Sorry,
library.
is that still the recipes?
Yes.
And then do you have the MKO? Anything about
He looks at you and blinks for a moment. I need you to roll a persuasion check for him
Alright.
to be willing to share information
guidance?
about MKL.
Can I cast guidance on him?
Are you going to cast guidance where he can watch you do it?
I'm gonna try to kind of walk up behind him and just kind of tap him on the shoulder as I'm subtly.
Just roll your
walking off
stealth
to-
check, unless you've got subtle casting.
Can I
got
give?
20.
Never mind.
So, with a 20, Serodius, he smiles at you. I don't have much. Would you like to know of the true faith or the Church of Imkale?
I'll learn the true faith.
the true faith. And so he's going to walk you to the back, and if anyone tries to follow him and Zorro, he will say, "Excuse us for just a moment." And he will take you into the employees only section.
Ooh, I feel special. That's where he kills me, right?
Not wrong.
He wants to suck your blood.
He wants to fucking kill me.
As you walk in, the place is crimson. The furniture in here is black and red. There are depictions of skulls, various Gothic symbols, infernal signs on books. This is disturbing and will send a chill down your spine as it reminds you of your dad.
Son of a bitch.
But as you come in, he, as a mood, lightens, and I am going to send you this information through Discord because it is way too much to dump into Roll20.
That's fine.
So, sending this to you as he provides you with a small book. There you go.
Thank you.
All right. And he goes, "Please review this, and when you are done, please return it, as it is a rare document and not very common, especially since the Josozai have been in town. They would have captured as many copies as possible and burned them."
Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it.
Of course.
I'll
As to
stick
your
them in my bag
friends,
and hide
do
it.
they have other needs?
I believe so. I believe they have a couple of things they were looking for.
Then let us go and rejoin them.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll stick it in my bag and I'll hide it.
Cool?
Out of character order, says curiosity on our way up to Vern's shop.
Yes, sir.
Would we have noticed any like freshly dug flower beds, mounds, corpse flowers, things of that nature?
You would not have you would have noticed that there were not. So actively, none of the flowers have been trampled, unlike everybody else's flower beds in town. None of the plants here have been disturbed. The windows are not broken here. Nobody messed with Mr. Verm's shop when the Josozai arrived.
You're up, sir.
Sudden?
Hi, Mr. Vern.
Hello,
I
my
was
dear.
curious because I learned recently that my dagger has a sister, and I was wondering if you had any history on it.
A sister.
And I will draw my lady.
Oh, he kneels before the dagger.
But you got this guy bowing now. Oh shit.
And he goes, "I understand. You please keep that private for a moment. I'm not worthy to be in its naked presence."
Eric, do we
And
notice this?
Yeah, everyone notices it. It's very stark and very sudden that he just drops to his knees.
Okay.
and I will ask my lady what is up with that, but as I sheath her and I keep my hand on the hilt with keeping
Sure.
contact.
The
book.
voice from the dagger responds, "He's a loyal servant, dear, and he knows his place. Oh, to work with such a man. We should draw his blood and treat him to the bliss that is murder."
We about to get it and murder hobo aspect. I feel that coming.
Well, my lady, I do believe that right now he is more useful alive as a source of information.
Oh no. For he is a member of the House of Flowers, and would know how best to wield me. Should you ever tire of me, grant me the gift of being given to this man, so that I can tear my way across the evildoers.
Of course.
Mr. Verm will stand up once you've put the dagger away, and looks at you. My apologies. I did not realize. You wanted information about the... He's like, pull back out!
Yeah.
I did not realize that you were aware of the sisters. The other dagger exists, but is in the possession of a friend of mine.
Owl said,
Okay.
The other dagger is called Cass, the Infinite Slayer. And I will put that in chat for you.
I actually know that already from the pixie.
Well, we knew the cast part. We didn't know the Infinite Slayer part.
Oh wow, Cash, Big Mama Cash from the Mamas and the Papas. Oh hi.
I will tell you that the original character was named after that. But that was 4 years ago. Is there something else I can assist you with?
Oh, I was just curious if they should be wielded in a set, or if you had any suggestions or knowledge on how I could better use, well, not really use, but serve my lady.
Be cautious, for the lady is temperamental. According to legends, she has her own means and her own end. Be cautious that you not be caught up in such things. Retain your identity if possible, and know that she is deadly.
Of course.
But she provides great power to those who wield her responsibly. If she has chosen you and has not betrayed you, then you have her favor and her trust.
Can you tell me anything more about her sister other than the name?
He nods. That I can. And he will go and collect a book. And I'm going to go and grab the description of Cass the Infinite Slayer for you, because this is pretty intense. Cass is another dagger infused with the consciousness of a great assassin's shapeshifter by the name of Cass. The dagger is both part of her and independent of her. The sister blade shines with a sickly green light when she is drawn from its sheath, and it attempts to wrest control of the wielder's mind, driving them into a murderous rage against anyone around, as she views all life to be inferior to her existence. The dagger is not a representation of the assassin, but rather the cold ruthlessness that she has detached from herself. Whenever the dagger is struck against a living creature, it gets stronger and stronger and compels its wielder to continue attacking with it until all living things are dead. It is well named as the Infinite Slayer, for should you not resist it, all who are around you will die. or you will. And for the fun of it, I'm going to go ahead and put the description in Roll20 for you guys.
Yeah.
Is it bad if I say Gideon was 300 feet?
The dagger is not within 300 feet. So, yeah, the crisp-like curves to the blade are jagged and scored with barbs to inflict maximum pain and damage. The blade itself is black, but with the green light shows a ghastly reflection of anyone who looks at its surface.
Got it. Keep it away from Brackus so we get a serial killer.
Yes.
Oh, Baracus would be destroying shit.
Is your friend safe with the dagger?
He looks at you. Last I knew, she was safe, yes.
Okay, that sounds good.
However, she's going into some danger soon and may need assistance. If you hear of the House of Flowers calling for help, consider assisting.
Can you tell me more about the House of Flowers?
He looks at you. At your own peril, I can. Do you wish to undergo such dangers?
I prefer to enter dangerous situations with both eyes open. And if you've asked us to assist if we hear the house calling for aid, so I would rather know.
Very well. Those of you who do not wish to know thoughts and knowledge that could put your lives in danger, please leave. I
Can't
can't
hear
hear him. As dismissal as Tay is, we cannot hear him. He has muted himself somehow.
Sorry. As I've already died once. I'm good. Let me know, bro.
Very well. The House of Flowers is a clandestine organization here in Toivoa, tasked with the balancing of actors and political parties. It is designed solely to prevent all-out war, to preserve life by removing life. If one life can be removed to save 100, the mathematics of that are justified. If one person and their evil will is contrary to that of the House of Flowers, we remove them, pruning them from the garden and allowing someone more worthy to take their place to grow and blossom. The House of Flowers is only beholden to the Pearl Sanctuary in Ivrix, a dangerous place where many people attempt to go to join and never return, as they are not capable of the tasks presented to them. Should the House of Flowers seek your assistance in the future, consider well granting it, for we pay well. Should you have interactions with the House of Flowers, you may refer to me, and they will grant you assistance. Use the name Bluebonnet Verm.
Yeah, I'm running out of space.
Thank you, sir.
Of course, madam. Anything for the wielder of my lady.
Can I ask a question on that?
Yes?
Who has the dagger cast right now?
I am not at liberty to say. My silence is due to loyalty, not to being purchased, but rather to ensure the safety of the wielder. unless she grants me permission. I cannot tell you who has it.
Is she good or is she bad?
She is a friend of mine, and I cannot label her good or ill, but rather an avenger who roams Toivoa seeking to reclaim her place.
Interesting. Alright.
Is there anything that we can assist with the since the Jozozai have come through?
My edifice is standing unharmed, unbothered. They appeared to avoid it. Strange, don't you think, that they would simply avoid a library, a font of knowledge shared publicly?
Can I do an insight?
I'm gonna insight.
Yeah.
Same.
Zoro, I think your mic's on your head or something, because I could barely hear you there.
There we go.
There you go.
It was all the way down.
All right,
give
so
him guidance.
insight
Insight.
checks of a 17.
Guidance for Zoro.
I
Guidance
think
for
I still have
Zoro.
it from that.
All right. Let's see.
I'll still use it.
All right, I have to pull up Mr. Verm because
It's a 22.
Verm has a plus 10. So 1d20 plus 10. 22.
And Zoro
I
got
just-
it.
Yep.
Isn't
So,
it me?
22.
Zoro, if the Josozai had attacked his building, Mr. Verm is a badass and would have killed them. They knew where his shop was, and they actively avoided it.
John Wick.
Mr. Verm is John Wick levels of scary AF.
He's him.
Don't mess with
He
his
is-
flower bed.
He is air quotes that
And
guy.
you don't want to mess with Judith either.
You see
And
that pin in his
When
hand?
I say
It's
don't
not
mess
for
with his
show.
flower bed, that's intended for the other members of the party who were in the last campaign, namely,
I mean, I wasn't there.
namely the guys. Some of them messed with his flower bed and killed all his flowers.
Two people
Started
did
a
that.
long journey
Yeah,
across the sea.
they literally had a side quest to go and get bulbs to replace the flowers.
So while we're here, I want to go ahead and hit Verm up and ask him
Sure.
about some Tion lore.
Ooh, okay.
I want to hit him up and ask him. I want to show him the hammer first off and be like, "Hey, what can you tell me about this?" And then the next question would be, "What can you tell me about Apto of the Swiftclaw?"
Ooh, dang. All right, so we're going to talk about Tion first. Gotcha. So let me grab Tion. Where's Tion? There he is. Tion. Cool. I know that the wielder of this hammer has not been around in several weeks. Do you know what happened to him?
I do. He fell in combat, unfortunately, and was unable to be resurrected.
That's most unfortunate.
I
He
agree.
is an interesting character, known to the people of the sea. The Schnozen Protectorate are aware of this man. They both hunted and avoided him, as he was a member. And I need to ask for permission. Hunter, am I good to go here?
Going ahead.
Okay.
Tion's dead. You can say whatever the hell you want.
All right. I just want to make sure I'm cool to reveal this stuff.
No, you're fine.
All right. Once I get the players okay, I'm free here. Tion Wildreach was a pirate in charge of a ship. He was mutinied against, and his captain was a special friend of his. She was killed directly in front of him by the mutinous crew. Tion was forced to watch, his lids held open, as they killed her slowly before him. He swore that he would kill them before he died. Unfortunately, it appears that he was unable to fulfill that oath.
What's the name of the boat?
The name of the boat was, I believe it was the Molly Black. We'll go with the Molly Black.
Yeah, I believe so.
That's what I have.
Out of character. Tay's personally going to try to kill them all.
Now, some of the pirates have been spotted around the area of Nausea. One of their former members has even joined the consortium. From what I understand, he was not involved in the mutiny, but may know more information as to where the pirates may be based out of.
Got a name?
I do. You may look for the individual named Kier Katak.
Oh, hell. Get to meet my girlfriend. Out of character.
Oh shit. Think the missus probably heard that. Here comes a big hand.
It's just smack the shit out of me eventually.
When the pool noodle flies in from the corner.
Here comes the frying pan.
I wonder if they still sell Nerf bow and arrows.
Oh yeah.
They do.
Oh yeah.
So, apparently, his favorite foods were cabbages and oranges. He was a particularly fan of cabbage soup. He said it allowed him to lean down and bulk up. Someone knows what I'm talking about. However, it did have the detrimental effect of affecting his stealth, as the flatulence was quite intense.
That's fair. What can you tell me about Apto, the Swiftclaw?
Apto of the Swift Claw. Not much, other than he once was a member of the Jaggerbad Curio. I will put that in chat for you here.
God, because Lord knows I'm going to misspell it.
The Jaggerbad Curio was a circus troupe that operated for quite some time in Toivoa. Apto has told me, as a personal favor and friend, the entire story. As Apto is wont against deception, Apto will not tell a lie to anyone for any reason. He views it as dishonorable to deceive one. So I believe everything that Apto has said. His memories were replaced by a woman calling herself Angela.
Angela,
Angela, also known as Madame Moira. That here. Madame Moira, in my research, is a fey creature associated with a far-off edifice in the Fey realms consisting of blue crystal.
would you name Angela? Excuse me. Never mind. I have a different name in mind. Carry on.
Angela wiped their memories as an entire circus troupe in order to control them through manipulation and deception. Apto's faith in others allowed him to easily be deceived. It was through the assistance of other people in the curio that they managed to discover the deception and hunted her down, eventually killing her and imprisoning her soul for a time within a soul cage. Angela was then freed and her soul consumed by the archfey Silas. There is prophecy that Moira will rise again eventually. Should that happen, a great war would arise, and the Fae would leak from the Fae realms into the material planes, unfettered.
Mr. Vern,
You go ahead.
is
sir.
there a written copy of that prophecy? And then it's full anywhere?
I can get it to you, but I don't have that written down at the moment. I will put that on my to-do list. So he will give it to you, but I don't have it for you at the moment. So it'll have to be later next week.
Understood.
Alright. Perfect, thank you.
Mr. Bud, as I'm spinning around, I'm imagining that Shithead is like hanging me by like the strings. And I'm like spinning around in the bag back and forth like a clock, and I'm like looking at it.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. As I'm spinning around, and I'm looking at Mr. Bird, and I'm gonna say, I have two questions actually. So the first is, so like the military consortium, they have this woman named Leslie. What's your opinion of her?
He smiles. Leslie's quite a woman.
good.
How much do you know about her?
I'm spinning around. I'm
little bit.
looking at Tay.
I know a little bit.
Leslie is a powerful woman.
Yeah, I agree
They
with
refer to her as the Witch of the Longstriders.
that. All right, fair.
She
I got that,
once roamed Toivoa far and wide with a group of adventurers. I have a picture of them here, and I will go ahead and post that picture in the Discord for you guys. Give me just a moment. Where'd it go?
You're
I
gone.
will find it. I have the group picture. I just have to find it for you guys. Cool. Give me a couple moments to find that, but I will post it. The
Right.
group was very successful in their adventuring and managed to found the consortium after some time. However, it's strange. There are rumors that the consortium predated their adventuring. But Leslie is older than she appears by far.
He ages well.
Apparently so.
Well, I was told it was inappropriate to ask a woman her age, or weight, or height, or anything really. As I was spinning in my sack.
As you're spinning in your sack. Words we didn't think we were going to hear today. Alright, I think I can show you guys this one.
I'll tell
I
you,
will do
Shatik,
this one.
quit swinging him around. The guy's gonna get dizzy.
Shatik keeps swinging harder.
It's like Brad has possessed him.
Alright, so
Yeah.
there is the picture that he shows you.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. I know too many.
Oh.
Who's the white guy?
That's Brad.
Not that white guy. The other white guy.
It's Curfax. We go past him every time
No,
we go
Curfax.
upstairs.
What are you talking about?
The human white guy.
You
I
mean
know who
Lex?
the rest of them are. Huh?
You mean Lex?
Is that his name?
No? You guys don't
Yeah,
know
the guy
who the
that's
guy
here.
in blue is.
I'm gonna ask him. Hey, okay, so I know who most of these. I know who all these other guys are. Who's the The white human in the blue with the shoulder pauldron and yeah, who's that guy?
The man with the beard?
Yeah, that one.
His name is Gerard.
Gerard. All right. Oh, that's a funky.
He is currently the advisor to the roaming king, Vir Sadiq.
You wouldn't happen to have a picture of the Roman king, would you?
He does have a picture of the Roman king. 1 second.
Oh, shit, here we go.
You guys want lore? We got lore. Bring it.
We totally didn't know we were biting off on this one. At least I didn't know too.
All right. He will produce a painting of a cheerful man. And the man looks like this. Pow.
He looks like freaking. What's his name?
Thor.
I was gonna say Thor, but like in a way, I'm thinking Indiana Jones's kid. Whatever, fair.
Shia LaBeouf.
Okay.
Dynamite.
Fair.
I'm not a Shia LaBeouf fan at all.
Me neither. All right. Well, so
You can't
I only
ruin
have
the
one-
Transformers movie without him.
So wrong. So right. So I do have one last question about Apto. The information I have is that the last place he's was in Rathus. Can you confirm that, or do you know of where he might be besides that?
I'm sorry, repeat the question. You broke up at the very start of that. Who?
The Apto the Swiftcall.
Oh, yes. It's in Rathus. Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So you confirm that. Okay. All right. That's all I got.
Yes, he and the rest of the Swiftclaw tribe are based off of Rathus.
Right.
Eric,
Yes, ma'am.
real quick. Who's the tiefling? I forgot his name.
He likes to be
The
referred
agent.
to as the agent.
Okay.
He has a name, and
I have his name somewhere. Damn it, where the fuck
Mar.
is it?
I have a
Mark.
question. Completely
Yeah, it's
irrelevant.
Mar.
As I'm spinning in my sack still. Do you have a list of named dragons from like 500 to like let's say 2,000 years ago?
Why?
Curious.
I'm just curious. That's all. We'll do some like some missions and stuff, and like I'm just curious. That's all.
There are so many. I'm afraid I do not have a complete list.
Out of character. Crystal dragons.
Oh, what about like crystal dragons?
He raises an eyebrow. Do you have a fascination with them? Why such a topic change?
They're pretty.
We've been
Well,
hunting down like a lot of fae recently, and they've mentioned some like very very strange things of powerful magical beasts. And like I know fables from when I was a kid, and they always talk about dragons with such great sorcerers. And like I feel like maybe an old dragon, maybe nefarious or not, maybe like someone we should look into.
There are a variety of crystal dragons. Some to be trusted and some not to. Be cautious. If you are hunting dragons, know who you are hunting before you slay them.
What's the list of the ones that we trust? You got names?
He looks at you. There are too many to count.
What
How
about
about the
any in
ones
the area?
Don't trust.
I do not know of any crystal dragons that are currently in the area.
How about a list of names of the ones we shouldn't trust?
I do not know of any crystal dragons in the area.
I don't either. I'm just asking if you have any names of the ones we shouldn't trust.
Eric, has the dragon storm happened yet?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay. Second.
Yep.
Second.
So you got nothing on the ones for the list of ones we shouldn't trust?
He remains silent.
Can dragons come back from the dead? As I'm spinning around in the sack.
With the appropriate magics, theoretically. There's an individual here in town by the name of Astrid Bronzebeard, who would be an individual to contact.
Because I remember, like, a bit ago, we saw, like, a dragon flying around or something, and then, like, people were mentioning Amorosi for a bit. And I'm just curious about, crystal dragons in general, I guess.
The green dragon that flew around is a member of the Longstriders Consortium Associates Program. Not a member, but someone who they do business with on a regular basis. He is not to be feared or assaulted.
So,
Gotcha.
what should we look for if we run across a crystal dragon? What should we look for that would be an untrustworthy characteristic? Something we should look out for.
He thinks about it for a moment. Betrayal? How would you determine if a human is trustworthy or not?
Yeah, I mean, betrayal's a pretty easy thing, I guess. I mean, I was more or less kind of thinking like, is there something kind of obvious that we could look for in terms of like speaking in riddles, or looking for help in ways that may seem suspicious. I don't know. I'm just
Are you
spitballing
looking
here.
for the evil dragons to have a twirly mustache?
I
And
mean,
that
if
would help
that
if they
if
did.
it was that simple, I would 100% like to know that. Absolutely.
Unfortunately.
I told my mustache, do they?
He looks at you and smiles. I'm afraid not. Dragons are as
People.
diverse as any other race. Perhaps more so. Their motivations are enigmatic and can sometimes be very reserved. Investigate, learn, form a pattern of behavioral points to determine whether they should be trusted or not. Learn their histories, delve into who they are. That is the best way.
Do you know of any crystal dragons or any dragons that used to rule or govern Nausea or Toivoya? Toivoya?
Yeah, and follow up on today's question, how old is the city of Nosha?
The city of Nausea is approximately 200 years old. And in response to your question, Mr. Eagle Splitter, I refuse to say.
All right. Just picking brains here, buddy. We run
I
across
understand.
weird-
But there are individuals who I must protect, and therefore I cannot proceed in this discussion.
Okay, that's understood. I hear you loud and clear. Appreciate the information, though.
Of course, if there's information I can provide you, I will. But there are certain things I cannot discuss.
Absolutely. Understood. That means to me, you're a trustworthy person.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Out of character,
Does-
I got nothing extra to ask.
Okay, Joel, I'm just kind of like, I kind of want to glaze over the next part because like I have a feeling it's gonna be like
Sure.
a copy paste on exposition.
Yep.
But I would ask for like the founding of Nausea, the history of
Sure.
the founding of Nausea. I'm assuming it's gonna be like a copy paste thing. I'm fine with that, so we can move on to other things.
I actually don't have it all written out, but it's pretty standard. People started with a basic tavern here called the Shattered Jackal, and the town was built up around it. Shattered Jackal is currently run by Kanan
Bloodtooth?
Kanan Bloodtooth, yes.
Okay, I understand all. Thank you.
Rodney Baracus, you have anything?
But he's not the guy who opened it. It's been passed from father to son for years and years.
I
and years,
could
years.
I could try something here for Mr. Verne, since it's at the library. Trying to get more history about these weapons I carry. I show him. I ask him about the swords I carry. Know anything or any history on this?
He
I can
looks
get
at them
more.
but does not touch.
No.
I do not know these blades in particular, but they are of Corlanite make. The barbarians from the desert would have been the ones to make them. How did you come by them?
They were given to me by my family
Are your
ancestors.
families? Is your family Minotaurs?
Yes, we're from a tribe.
Interesting, because these are centaur blades.
Oh, there's something new to me. I said, okay.
You hear a new voice in your head, Baracus. Don't tell him. Don't tell him we can talk.
Okay. I don't tell them they can talk. Oh, I appreciate some of the insights. Wow, interesting.
It comes from the light-colored sword, Baracus, not the dark one.
Oh, it comes from the other sword.
The
Okay.
other sword, yes, sir.
And that other sword is like a centaur from the centaurs or something?
Both swords are from a centaur tribe. You can tell by the runes, which are made by centaur hands, graceful and yet square. You may need to do some research into them, should you wish to research more.
Yes, of course, I would like to know what these things are. At least I get to understand a little bit more. Yeah, I would. I like to go deep into this. Um, I'm very interested in something like to know about what these swords are and more.
Allow me to take a sketch of the swords, and I will put out some requests for more information. Is that acceptable?
Um, in my mind, I asked the sword, would that be all right?
Which sword are you asking, or both?
I'll try to see if I can communicate with both, but I'm sure one of them I know the voice. Yeah, I try to commute to both through the
Awesome.
mind.
Cool. One of them says, "No, don't let him. We don't want to be known." The other one goes, "Let the truth out."
Okay, the one that said no, was that the original sword, the one
Yes.
I awoken? Okay, and the other one said yes. Ooh, this is a difficult choice. Would I only be able to, Eric, out of character, would I be able to tell him to let me know about the silver one, not the black one?
Very
The
well.
white one.
If you do not wish to know about your darker sword, I will only take a sketch of the lighter one.
Okay. Fine, the lighter one.
Okay, he will take a sketch of it, tracing the runes and making a very good facsimile of the sword on multiple sheets of paper that he will lay together and put together using a little bit of paste. He forms a small scroll of them, will roll it up and tie it. And he will seal it with a signet ring that he has. The signet ring is a circle with a dragon rampant in profile. You might recognize it as G-Americ's logo.
Whose logo?
Mine.
Oh. Wow.
Which is what?
The dragon
G-
rampant in profile encircled.
Wow. Interesting. You're an interesting man, Mr. Verne.
He nods.
When can I come back to see you on the
You can
answer?
return whenever you'd like. I will not know when I receive the messages until I have done so. But feel free to come by and check in whenever.
That's fine. I appreciate that. I nod.
Do know
I
that
think
this
that-
message is going to Corlin, so it may take some time.
Cool. Okay. Do I know
Where
where
is
that
Corlin?
place is?
Oh, sorry, Brackus.
Corlin is the country to the southwest of Preston.
Okay.
Where you're from,
Alright.
right?
Yes, where you're from. It's home. Or maybe not home, but birthplace.
Okay. Alright. I thank him.
Okay. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, I'm good. Whoever's left over, I'm done.
Would you mind if Zoro shares what you told him about the true faith? Or
I do not mind. As long as he returns the document.
Oh, definitely. Return the document.
Oh, quick question about that. You said the true faith and the church. Are they not the same? As I'm spinning around in my sack still.
No, they're not. The true faith of MKL is worshipped by those outside of the land of Shu, whereas the church is governed by the city-state of Garden Soil, a religious capital bent upon the domination of Toivoa as a whole and the subjugation of anyone who would oppose them. They seek
Why-
to purge all magic from the world, save the divine.
Why would a god grant power to two different teachings?
He looks at you. That is a mystery, and one that I am curious to uncover. I have a friend who may know more, but she has since died and is no longer available for me to question.
What was her
Oh.
name?
Her name was Cecilia Evangeline Credence II.
Do we recognize that name?
That bitch.
I think so, yeah.
I don't think you guys have run into her.
Have we not?
No, we
I think-
haven't. But this is the second time we've heard that name.
We heard about the first, I think.
Yeah, we heard about it from one of the Joseph side things. I remember that part. We have not run into it.
Follow-up question.
She's the one who resurrected Vagradan,
That is correct.
I remember.
Follow-up
She's
question.
addressed as our cleric.
Are there any other religious sects that have such discrepancies as far as the church and the true teachings?
I'm sure there are. But that is the largest one that is currently spreading across Toivoa, as far as I am aware. There are rumors that Almarad is also being impersonated by a false god.
And what is he the god of?
Gnolls, mass murderers, serial killers, barbaric brutalizers of murder. He says this almost like he's taking offense at the fact that people kill people.
I mean, really?
well, sometimes people need killing, but when it's unnecessary, it's unnecessary.
Almarad relishes such destruction.
Well, is there anything else that we're looking for? Ronnie, I know you haven't really said anything or wanted anything yet.
Well, I guess if no one else is going to ask, I will ask if you have any knowledge of the giants in Australia.
Giants
Good
in
call.
Australia?
Good call, sir.
I am unaware of any giants in Australia. The giants reside mainly on Utherg, an island continent to the far southeast. The giants are ruled by Crossvag in Malajarak. It's
Have you heard about
Exarch,
any?
Crossvag, Malajarak.
Have you heard about any fate, any portals being opened up anywhere?
One moment, I need to correct my spelling on that. I had to check my math. Portals to the Fey realms. I have heard of a number of them, yes.
Can you give us
Rumor
some
is that the
information about
Shantar Grove leaks in at the night. There are rumors that there were some pixies on the docks just yesterday that leaked through some of the shadows.
Yeah, we took care of those.
So I heard. I also heard from a little boy that our friend Baracus here has a fierce appetite.
Oh, he does love his Tibroli and Snickers, but
Pixies are best served fried.
I mean, so are Oreos. I think everything is good fried. Even water is pretty good fried. Ooh, maybe I should ask Brad for some fried water next time, or ice.
That'd be the way to go, you know.
Do you know of any extra portals opened up in the general area, or some that we should kind of like maybe look into? Maybe something close by.
There
We
was
just recently looked into one at the Broken Mug. Took care of that one, but
There's one to the south by Valrin Fabblestable's hut in a cave just east of there. Valrin is quite the philanthropist. He provides food and healing to the sick and infirm. He tries to be discreet about it, but he is not very stealthy. And thus everyone knows, and it is an open secret how charitable the old man is.
Out.
can you be a little more specific as to south?
Yeah,
South of
city?
town, follow the trails until they fork. Once they do so, take the western fork and follow it south. You'll follow a campsite, and the road will bend eastward. Once it bends eastward, it will split. Valrin's house is to the south, and the portals that I speak of reside in a cave to the east.
All right.
From what I understand, the entities within have been residing there and not bothering people who come by, but rather tempting them to enter. And should they enter, they emerge pleased with themselves, charmed by some entity within, unaware that they have lost all of their coin.
Oh shit. Note to self: drop the coins off somewhere else. Out of here. Thank you.
Something to look into.
Yeah, we'll take that information and run with it.
Real quick before we leave, is it just the coin or is it all of their items?
Just the gold and silver. They leave the copper, which
Okay.
I find odd. Perhaps their weakness is copper.
I'm gonna.
Full of copper coins.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some copper coins.
Yeah,
and
you,
use them
you know what
into
you do? You,
Brackus's
you throw,
swords.
you
Does
throw,
does
throw a handful
Farboyle
of.
does Farboyle have copper pipes that we can make clubs out of?
As bludgeoning weapons.
He did until they got destroyed.
Ah,
So you know what you do? You get a handful of copper coins and throw it at them.
No, just put it in a sock.
When I used to play paintball, we filled long pantyhose with paintballs. You put 50 paintballs in there, and you swing those around like a massive flail. We called them whappers. They hurt bad.
Eric, is there a bank around here?
A bank? Yes, there is. There is
Okay,
the
just-
Toivoan Central Bank.
Maybe we can get a big loan.
No, I'm gonna invest. Put my money.
Okay.
Maybe start with a CD. Who knows?
Before we leave, I look at Vern, and I'm gonna go. Farboyle is like trying to go somewhere, but like they're being sneaky about stuff, and like you guys said, you were from like that last files you deal with like numbers and stuff, and I think it's like he does a lot of good and stuff. Could you like help him on his way? And I'll put 100 gold on his desk.
To Mr. Farboiler,
Yes.
I can ensure that the money arrives in his possession.
Thank you. Like I said, I'll drop 100 gold on his desk.
Would you like to send a note with it?
No, I'm good.
Feywatch,
May I tell him
I'd
who
rather him-
sent it?
I'd rather not. And even if the money goes to like helping clear his way along the way to help him get what he needs, that would be good too.
Very well. I promise to deliver the gold to Agnes Farboiler.
His name is Agnes.
You're right there?
I'm flipping pages.
Oh, okay.
I have notebooks, and they're rapidly filling every time I have a session.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
How dare you, Eric? How dare you?
Yeah, speaking of, I know
so
that
much overlapping at this point. I'm going, shit, I don't know which way to go.
you guys do know which way to go because I've tailor-made the adventure to fit what you guys want to do. And so I've been watching your guys' intentionals, and that's what I've prepared. What you're doing
But you
here
can
is...
see our Discord chat.
Wait a minute,
Oh,
I
shit.
can see your
you
Discord
spying
chat.
on us?
So you know about our moon landing project?
The moon landing?
Crying
hot
on us.
damn. Yeah, I heard you guys built a sandbox in Arizona.
You did.
Yeah, we're gonna send a cow over the moon.
Okay.
That's a whole plan.
Yeah, with some silverware. Got it.
Yeah, they ran away though.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
where the hell they went.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I've got my silvered spear. Nobody's got extended range sorcery on Vortex Warp. We should be able to get there.
I'm
The
watching.
range from here to the moon.
I'm drinking mead and I'm watching. Like this is gonna be some.
I mean, Tavolia is flat, so the moon can only be 2 miles above us.
Oh yeah, it is fun.
So-
Yeah. All right. So as we move on,
I think Nyreet's next in order. Am I missing anything?
Yeah, should be Nairi.
I heard the
Yeah.
bank, but we can go to Nairi. That's perfect.
No, I just asked about the bank. I asked if they had a bank.
All good. Awesome. So you guys head back out into town, and then
What's the time frame on this?
Yeah, Ronnie wants to do his thing. The underground.
Unless you want
thing.
us to grab that info before we go check in with our de facto boss.
If it's time appropriate, I think Ronnie and Zerodius' trip
I think
to
it's
the
the next day, the amount of time we've talked to Mr. Van.
no, you guys talked to Mr. Verm for a better part of an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's go.
Okay,
Alright.
cool.
I wouldn't worry too much about the bank if you are actually planning to
No,
to
no,
get
not
this
not
way.
yet, not yet. No, I was gonna. When we go down the to the cave and shit, I was gonna put my money in a bank.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go to the hole in the wall.
You want to go to the hole in the wall. Awesome. Cool. So we're going to go to the hole in the wall.
pretty place with all the pretty shinies.
All right. As you go to the hole in the wall, a voice meets you at the hole in the wall. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
That's why I said hello.
Hello.
Hello. Help you?
Have
Help you?
we met before?
No. Gatsby would remember.
Pleasure to meet you, Gatsby. I'm Ronnie.
Nice to meet you, Ronnie. I'm Gatsby.
Lovely to meet you, Gatsby. I'm Ronnie.
Lovely to meet you, Ronnie. I'm Gatsby.
I'm Baracus. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Baracus. I'm Gatsby.
What are
Hi,
you doing
Gatsby.
here,
How are
Gatsby?
Guarding.
Guarding what?
Guarding Sammy.
Are we all in this hole in the wall? Just them two?
Who the hell's Sammy?
Hey, Tate. Remember
Oh.
what I said about picking appropriate people to come to the hole in the wall? People who they'd let into the hole in the wall?
Sorry, I was at wrong hole in the wall. Fair enough.
Those are the kind of questions that get you excluded from the hole in the wall.
Sorry, Tay's not here. Sorry.
Especially when you
I
look
was
like a
thinking-
sheriff.
We don't
I was
talk
thinking-
about Fight Club.
I was thinking the wrong hole in the wall. Sorry. I'm out. I'm gone. I'm not here. Sorry.
Your army is showing.
Please excuse my friend. I'm a
Here.
acquaintance of Sammy's.
Is this underground thing?
Yes, it's the underground thing.
Yes, we're in
Okay,
an alley talking to a hole in the wall.
Oh, okay. I'm in the back. I'm not in there.
All right. So you want to come in and see Sammy?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Sorry,
Sammy's
never gambled
inside.
before.
Um,
Brackus has never gambled before.
do you know the
I've never
password?
gambled.
Oh, I don't know the password.
Oh, then I can't let you in.
I give a gold. Please.
Oh, that's shiny.
Oh, you have it. Oh, you have two.
Oh,
Let us in.
those are pretty.
Could you tell Sammy that Ronnie would love to know the password?
Oh, I can tell her that you want to know the password. Here, one moment.
Thanks.
Put the gold back in my pocket. I'm guessing you didn't take it.
Okay. And Gatsby will close the little thing and walk off. You are left in the
Ronnie-
alleyway for a couple moments before he
Ronnie
returns. Sammy says that the password is still the same. And I'm not supposed to tell you that it's password.
Okay.
Well,
Password?
Oh, you know the password. Well, come on in.
password.
Thank you.
Gatsby opens the door and lets you in. And he leaves. He just walks out, letting you guys go inside. As you guys
All right,
come
so-
inside, you're able to find Samara currently dancing in front of the entire crowd on a small dais.
Yes, we will grab some drinks and politely wait till.
Okay.
Ronnie, why are you still wearing that dress? It's been like days.
But have you seen how high my foot can get in a kick?
I have
this dress.
seen it, and I'm very jealous a little bit.
So,
Did you shave your legs?
so after a couple moments, Samara will come down to visit. As she does so, she slides into the booth next to you guys. Hello, gentlemen. How can I be of help?
This is my new friend, Zoro. He has never gambled before.
He's never gambled? Oh, dear boy. You've come to the wrong place. Or the right place, as she winks at Ronnie.
And in exchange for introducing him to you, I'd love
Yes.
to ask you some questions.
Of course. Do you know how to play blackjack?
I can sure try.
Well, perhaps we should play something a little bit easier. How about we play 3 Dragon Ant?
Well, it sounds good.
It's a simple game of high-low. Are you familiar with higher numbers and lower numbers?
I am, yes.
Very well. Then I will draw 1 card from the deck that looks like this. And you will tell me whether the next card is higher or lower. Very simple. And to play, it simply costs 1 silver piece. Should you win, you will double your coins. Ready?
All right, sounds good.
So, subtract 1 silver from your character sheet.
Yep.
As the first card she draws is a 10 of Dracoliches.
Okay. Let's go lower.
Lower. The next card is the legendary Gold Dragon of
Oh.
12. So unfortunately, you have lost your coins, and they belong to me now.
Let's play again. I
And you
feel
have
like I'm
learned
on a
how to
roll.
gamble.
Oh,
Are
that
you
dragon.
certain you would like to play again? I must increase the price, of course.
To how much?
1 gold.
Okay.
Very well. Remove 1 gold from your character sheet.
Yep.
A
The
legendary
first
gold
card
dragon.
is this is a brass dragon, number 7.
Let's go higher.
Higher? Unfortunately, it is a black dragon, number 2. You
Alright,
have
one more
lost
time.
your gold piece. Well, if we go again, I must increase the price once more to 10 gold.
Out of character.
Wow.
Nice question.
Yes.
Is this card deck? I'm assuming Zoro might know this already. Is it 1 through 12 or 1 through 20? As far as height as numbers go.
actually forget. Let me quickly.
I'm already
It
thinking
is
it's 20.
1 through 13. Looks like
13.
It's been a while.
Okay.
Hey, I think that legendary gold dragon is Tiberius.
Yeah, take that 10 gold.
You're gonna do the 10 gold?
Yeah.
All right. Those are instruction cards. Those should not be in there. Put those over there.
Oh, that was my next guess.
For the record, guys, if you ever want to try this game, it's called 3 Dragon Ante. It is available on Amazon. It is awesome, and it's super easy to pick up. It's not just high-low. It's actually really cool.
And this is why I feel like I'm on the Truman Show.
It's really cool. Check it out. The first card is a green dragon, number 6.
Higher.
You wish to go higher? Very well. Unfortunately, you have chosen the copper dragon, number 3, and have
This is
lost your
terrible.
coins.
Who would
Boy,
do
these
that?
cards
What a
are
gamble.
fixed. They're fixed.
All right, maybe three in a row. You got to stop. That's the gambler's rule.
Would
I
you
mean,
like to
it's
try
for
one
break.
more time after all? You've got to win eventually.
Well, you know, that is true. Most
And
of the
this will
gamblers
be 20
stop
gold.
before they hit it big.
Yes.
All right, last one.
Last one. Very well. We start with the brass dragon, number 2.
Up,
yeah.
up.
Oh, easy
Higher.
one.
Very well. We result in the blue dragon, number 7. You have
I win.
won 20 gold. If you'd like, we can continue, and we can
No,
double
no.
it to 40.
Nope. I'm
I
not
want to
thank
know who's the number 1 dragon.
Are you
So did I-
certain?
Yeah,
Go
I'm
for it.
positive. I'm positive for now.
To
Go
play
for
again,
it.
it will cost you 100 gold.
Go for it.
Okay.
Very well.
So did I gain 20 gold or 20 gold?
You
Or I
gain
mean 40 gold.
you gain the 20 gold that you invested and then 20 gold winnings,
Oh, I gained more than what I started with.
I will.
So- which was fun because the next one was a 6.
Oh,
So
I'm about to do 100.
you're going to do 100? All right.
Oh,
we'll
God.
Yep.
shuffle because shuffling is fun.
I want to know who the number 1 dragon is. Maybe the red one.
All right.
It's a picture of narrate.
So we start with the white dragon, number 7.
Ooh,
it's all right.
let's go equal.
Equal? Wow, okay. Unfortunately, this is the sorcerer, number 8.
Ah, damn. I lost. They
I
have
would have
those
went.
questions.
I would have went higher on that one.
All right.
I say, ah, damn, I lost, and wink.
She
And say,
smiles.
and how about those questions?
Pleasure having you lose. Of course, remember, gambling is intended to be fun, and if it's not fun, why do it? Oh, I'm glad you had a good time. But what were your questions? As
Uh,
you've earned 3 of them. Would you like to play again?
no, I'm good for the day.
He used up all of his gambling.
Every time you guys lose, she grants you a question.
Okay.
I lost the dance. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
now that
cards
it's
are really,
3.
really cool. It's a well-made game, and it even comes with little gambling chips.
No pressure, Ronnie. You got this.
I hear the supportive voice of nobody in my head.
Then you hear nobody's
And then
voice. Awesome.
As an image of a teddy bear appears in your
one
third
shoulder.
eye.
It's behind the black eye. It's
Swirl.
like I've projected onto it.
The last thing you saw.
Definitely check this out. Like, seriously, there's not a lot of D&D merchandise that I do recommend. This one I definitely recommend if you guys like board games, card games, anything like that. 3 Dragon Ante. It's actually a really good one.
We heard about some Fae that have set up shop down near Vower and Fabblestable's shop.
Yes,
House.
I heard about them
Um,
too. A couple of my friends lost some coins.
Yeah, they're causing enough of a problem that they need to be stopped. That's my first
Oh.
question.
They're inconvenient, that's for sure. Are they causing enough of an impact? I'd pay you to get rid of them.
Okay, how much?
I'll pay you 100 gold to kill whoever's in charge in that cave. Now, in addition to that, I'll give you 10 gold for every head you bring me of the Fae that are inside.
Okay, well, I've got a friend who has a weird obsession with heads who might want to hold on to some. Is that fine?
That's up to you. It's just gold that doesn't come into your pockets.
Yep. Alright, that's good to know. Do you know any word of trouble that possibly is Fae or Portal related from Australia?
No. My normal contact said that he was leaving to go to Australia, but that was several weeks ago. Haven't heard back. There's tell that he's in town, but he hasn't come to visit. And I'm a little put out. So if you see the bard calling himself Twilight's Call, tell him to come by and visit. After all, it gets lonely down here. He and his wife are always special guests.
All right, Zora, do you have a question? Seems only fair.
No, I'm good on. It's all you.
All right, anything else?
Let's put that one on lay-by.
On layaway? Of course, dear. Always a pleasure to have you come down. Are you into getting your face beat in again for a few gold?
Oh, absolutely.
She
How much do I have to pay?
smiles. She smiles at you. Oh dear, you don't have to pay today. I'll pay you. And she leans over and kisses you on the cheek. Will you accept? She then slaps you in the face, and you feel your eyes swell shut.
Always a pleasure.
Always a
All right, Zora, let's
pleasure.
get you out of here before you lose everything.
I mean, well, I kind of want to try more stuff, but
She looks at you. Would you like to pay for pain?
oh no, I'm good. I have mental pain, and I will take Ronnie and I will lead him towards the.
Okay. And you guys
Oh,
can head
you
back.
head out first, sorry.
You head out first? Okay.
I asked Zora to head out first.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Though. I'm leading him out the door that way.
Sure.
He's
And I'm going to
on
ask
his-
Samira if she can get rid of the suit for me.
Oh, she will slide you a small gemstone that fits into the palm of your hand. She goes, "What suit?"
I look in my backpack and I assume it's not there anymore.
It is not there anymore.
Thank you.
She smiles, oh so sweetly, and as she leans in, she shows off her cleavage to you, obviously tempting you as you leave. No, she doesn't do the lift. She just has to do the lean. We, all the guys and even the girls, know exactly what I mean by doing the down blouse lean.
Nobody does it.
I have no clue what the hell.
No,
you're
nobody doesn't know. Nobody has to
Like in
look up from
Galaxy
below.
Quest, explain it to him as if he was a child.
I love Galaxy Quest so much. Just saying.
Cleavages.
But you tell you what, nobody. Go ahead and ask Saren about it. I'm sure she can demonstrate.
Oh shit.
I can't
I'm
hear her
trying-
smiling right now, but I know she is.
Alright, I'm out. And I
Alright.
will sell the gemstone on our
Cool.
way towards Narek.
Yep, we can gloss over that. You have gained 1,000 gold.
Damn.
I'll split that up. 166 each, I think.
I didn't cross the line, did I, Saren?
Nah, we're good.
Okay, just checking. Anytime I do say things that are slightly inappropriate, I do like to check in, make sure I didn't offend the ladies in the area.
That's fine. That's why we got 1,000 gold. 66 each.
Oh, so we get
Yeah.
more. We're getting 166 for this weight.
Yep.
For that thing I stole off that sketchy ass dwarf in Ryport. Cool. And Ronnie's contact. Alright, off we go to the Wild Blue Wander, to Narit.
It's not the chair force.
You got that fucking right.
All right.
Yeah, we work for a living.
Damn right.
I thank all the military branches for allowing me to do this for a living.
That's fair.
Because I hate shaving.
Me too,
Hey.
that's why I have.
Let's go ahead and be honest. Back when I was being recruited, they would not allow you to have a beard.
Yeah, that's a weird thing now. I'm not gonna get started on that topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. That's slippery slope. Tay knows what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Marcus probably knows what I'm talking about, especially.
And I don't.
I am thankful for everyone who puts their lives on the line to allow me to have the freedom to be a GM at home. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Because freedom is awesome and I appreciate it. As a Cuban, descendant of Cuban immigrants, yeah, absolutely. I understand very, very well. All right, well, you guys head to the Crystal Home. As you arrive, Nerit is there, and he greets you. Ah, welcome back.
Oh, hi. I'm gonna pull myself out of my sack.
Phrasing.
Ah!
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
So, welcome home. I trust you've had a good time in town.
It's alright.
What have you learned?
So, I would like to tell you that there is a person in town by the name of Leslie that is very interested in everything that you're interested in.
That's strange. I wonder why.
He's a very interesting character. I don't know what to make of that just quite yet. However, I would like to inform you that one of the things that she likes to do. Okay, so I take the heads off of creatures that are smart, and I've been bringing them to her, and she's been collecting knowledge. Up until just recently, I've been able to. She allowed me to sit in the room while she collected knowledge from one of them.
Interesting.
Yeah, this one that she allowed me to sit in with was a memory of hers that we used that gem we got from here to keep it from disincorporating.
Whose memory?
It was actually Nebula Angelson's
Okay.
memory.
Oh,
She.
I-
Go ahead.
I'm gonna Tay. I'm gonna hold up this. I'm gonna go. Just put the memories in there, and then you can just show Tay or show narrate.
Ooh.
Out of character. I'm lost. Catch me up.
This is a
So
stone
we got
that
this
allows
stone-
you to
we got this
deposit
stone-
memories. Good.
We got the stone from the Church of Emerald, right? And they said, here you go. You can record your memories, right? You basically do this hour-long ritual. You dump X amount of memories, like a video recording, right? It holds infinite space because no one's ever reached maximum. And everyone picks it up, puts it to their head, does the same thing, and they see those memories.
So are you suggesting that Tay does this, or are you suggesting that he gives this to Nyrete to do this?
You can always just deposit the memory of Leslie interrogating the head and show that to Nari.
Okay, so you can also potentially alter the memory or show him specifically what you want to show him. You don't have to deposit everything as like a frame by frame.
Okay.
Well, the description
I'm-
says that it has to be the details observed by the storyteller.
I'm good with
Oh, was it?
giving him everything. If you guys are out of character.
I'm fine with that.
All right. So
Yeah, no problem. Just sounds like it'll take longer than just telling him, but we got time.
So, Eric, if we can gloss over
Yep.
it, I would just simply just say, hey, so just so you know, I've got this thing, and I'm going to put this stone to my head, and I'm going
Sure.
to put everything in it. And like, so if you want to take a look at this, kind of just put it up to your noggin there. This is everything that we just learned.
You just referred to the dragon's noggin. Understood.
Dragon. He got a noggin. We all
It's a
got a noggin.
I mean, I just came out of a sack, so like,
That's true. So he will take it and he will put it to his forehead and he will relive the ritual that Leslie performed. And we'll look at you. That's an evil creature.
That's
Interesting.
kind of the vibe I was catching.
Leslie or the memory?
Both.
Touche. So,
I don't trust
Moving-
her.
moving forward, I don't really too much either. I don't plan to give her much of information other than like try to pull information from her about the portals. Speaking of portals, what can you tell us about a portal south of here near a guy named Bowren Vabblestabble?
I've just been detecting it. It opens and closes intermittently. They're not allowing a lot of things through. Mainly grinning cats, which I find strange. Why
What are
the
grinning
fascination?
cats?
Sorry?
What are grinning cats?
They are cats that smile. Very intelligent creatures, and he will produce a small minor illusion that looks like
Out of character.
this.
The Cheshire Cats.
Swear to God, if that's a
They're devious and intelligent. They have a tendency to teleport and becoming invisible. They are excellent stalkers.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
If one was in here now, would you be able to see it?
I would.
How now, brown cow?
I do not see any.
All right.
Or how? I have the ability to see things as they truly are.
All right.
Out of
Fair.
character, he has true sight.
Okay. Cool. So, moving forward, like I said, I have no intention on telling Leslie anything other than trying to gather information about the portals. Do you feel like investigating this portal at Valrin Babel Stabble location is a valid situation that we should look into?
Of course. Anything that is causing portals to open and close is of interest. I do not expect it to be of major threat, but they may have information that we can gather for our benefit.
Okay. So not necessarily a go and eradicate mission, a gather information.
Indeed. Find out what is going on there and stop the portal.
Okay.
I do not care if you kill, but that is not the purpose. The purpose is to stop the portals from going in and out. More Fae, unfortunately, typically means more malicious Fae. So we need to hamper their spread.
Out of character, Brackish, you feel like eating some cat?
I think we should probably limit eating the sentient creatures. But I have a question regarding names, Nebula, Angelson, and prophecy.
What about Angel Sin?
So we heard a prophecy. We heard a prophecy today. Eric, I'm just gonna gloss over that. You're gonna tell us the full prophecy eventually, and it reminded me a lot of what Angelson is trying to do, and it's about a Madame Moira and blue crystals and Fae entering the material plane unchecked and rampantly.
Interesting. What do you know about this blue shard?
Which one?
You mentioned it. Which blue shard are you discussing? Do you have one?
I was talking about the blue crystals that are like we have the crystals that from the portal that we broke in the broken mug.
Oh. Interesting.
I look at nobody and I'm just like, nobody used to have that crystal.
Oh yeah, I reached into a. Also, can I do an insight check real quick? When you said Angels, do they have past history?
Sure. Roll your insight check, please.
Guidance.
Ooh. So with the 15, he knows the name, at least, and he's not friendly with Angel Sin.
He told us to look into it, right?
Right.
Yeah, but when he said it originally, it was very calm. But when Eric said it, it was very aggressive this time.
Fair.
And that's why I didn't answer. Because before it was like a casual mention, but
Yep.
now it's like a out of character, like aggressive
Indeed.
mention.
Things are changing.
I have some information about the guy who put you underneath that gem.
Oh?
Real quick though, just to go back to what Sarah was saying before we move on.
Sure.
I pull out into my little knapsack thing. And I pull out the shards we got from the broken mug that we collected. And I show them to them.
Oh. These are pieces of a palace long lost in the Fey realms.
This isn't our blue Paris shard. This is the broken portals crystals at the.
You have a blue shard?
Sorry, out of character.
Oh, okay,
This isn't
sorry.
the.
Sorry,
I
I gotta
believe-
Yes,
jump through the hoops.
I am showing him the pieces of the crystal we had shadowed.
He's referring
Is
to
what
them
I am showing him.
as being pieces of the blue palace.
Out of character, is there a reason why we're hiding the blue shard from him?
Oh,
Out of character? No.
We're out of character at the moment.
More out of character? Yes. But I'm not gonna. I'll put it in Discord.
Okay, I'm kind of confused at this point. Like, are we gonna like?
I
are
mean,
we gonna...
in character, Narrate seemed to latch on to Saren mentioning us having a, or like saying which crystal we were talking about, as though he's particularly interested in it.
He's a little disappointed that it's not the shard on the necklace, but he doesn't know about that one. He was looking for one. You guys recognize that he acknowledges that the pieces you guys brought back from the Broken Mug farm are related to the Blue Palace itself, which then associates them with the necklace that he is unaware of.
Out of character, I think we should show him.
Out of character, look why I just typed in Discord because it's something a character may have infoed.
I mean, I see it. I mean, we gotta pick somebody to roll with. That's all I'm saying. If we're not gonna roll with Leslie, we gotta pick one of the two. I mean, we gotta roll with somebody. Because otherwise, we roll with
I agree. I just want to make everyone aware of my concern before we move forward.
We're not saying we gotta give it to him, but we should at least show it to him. See his reaction.
That's fair. I agree.
all right. And
If he goes Google for Cocoa Puffs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, okay, wait a minute. But if he,
Hey man, tricks are for kids. That's why they lost it.
exactly.
I guess
Tricks for hookers. But anyway.
No comment.
Thank you for
Eric.
laughing at that one.
Eric, no, I almost said something really bad.
I'm drinking vodka out of an auto mug I got from like an aquarium or some shit. So like, you gotta get out of here.
Okay.
So
You
I'm
can tell us
going
afterwards.
to loop my fingers through the necklace I'm wearing, and I'm going to pull it.
He looks at you as you pull out the crystal shard. Interesting. Now,
Yeah, and it's just this interesting thing when we say Blue Palace.
I just shove it back in my shirt.
Drag him with us to the Blue Palace.
you guys want to drag him to the Blue Palette? You guys,
Hell yeah! Let's do it, baby!
you guys
Chaos!
said the Blue Palace. All right, so that
Oh
means
god, we're all dead. We're all crushed.
It's time to kick the tires and light the fires, baby. We fix to fucking find
Goodness
out.
Gracious. All right. We're going to go ahead and put you guys here.
Shit about to hit the fan now.
And Nerite does not come with you as you feel yourselves pulled between time and space.
That's some bitch. You beat the wisdom saving throw, fucker.
No, he doesn't get a saving throw. There's something else going on.
Oh shit! All right.
Can you shift click us, or where are we?
Bottom left corner.
It's dark.
Oh, we're back
Eric,
in the first room again.
It's dark, Eric.
It's dark.
It's all black for me. It's all
Oh,
black.
Why is it black?
I see
for
the
you?
pings, but I see nothing.
All right, one moment. Let me figure out why is it dark for you. It should not be dark for you. It's daylight mode on. Yeah, everything should be working.
That was the problem
Like-
child last week. Remember?
Why can't you see? You should be able to see. Oh, I see what happened. All right. all
Hey, there
set.
it is.
Yeah.
There it is. All right. Yay. Alright, Tay's gonna grab Shatid. Tay's not grabbing Shatid for shit right now, because every time he grabs Shatid, he gets stuck in the fucking wall.
I sent you something.
Ooh,
Eric, real quick.
interesting. Yeah, interesting. Nobody, I need you to roll an Arcana check.
Can I add the advantage plus D4
Yes, you
as
may.
well?
This is the first D20 roll. Yes, you may. Well, that's disappointing. But the D4, please.
Everything's
Okay,
lagging,
So
so
an 18. So with an 18, nobody, as you attempt to absorb magic as you come through here, you feel that there's something charged about you. Something happened. It kind of feels tingly, like you've licked a 9-volt battery.
Oh, that's fun. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Damn it! Fuck.
Is nobody still inside Shatid's pouch?
Nobody got out of Shatid's pouch.
Anyone see nobody?
Nobody, you can hear your voice echoing through the halls.
Where the fuck is he at?
Hello?
Oh, he's down
Oh,
here.
hi, Zoro.
Get your ass over here.
I look in this water. Do I still see the 2 palace guards?
You do not see the 2 palace guards. Instead, you see a dead palace guard. His throat
Does he look
torn
like
out.
the one I talked to?
Yep, looks exactly the same. This is the same guard, but his throat has been torn out by a claw that has 5 fingers on it. You
Jimmy,
can't see the
no.
claw, but the wound is very distinct.
Do I feel like I can vortex warp him heal and not have like a compounding effect or double?
Roll your Arcana check. Okay, with an 18, the last time you tried to vortex warp that person here, you got vortex warped there.
Yeah, that's my concern.
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone noticed that it looks a little bit different?
Absolutely. It doesn't. It seems like every time we come to this damn place, something looks different.
I mean, like, the colors
Hey,
are.
Can someone check the back room with the dwarf that was falling through the toilet?
I'll
Which-
check that.
In the secret room where the toiletry was, there was a dwarf that was falling. Is he still there?
Do I see that
Guy's
dude?
guidance on him as he walks in there.
You do not see
And in the meantime-
dwarf. However, you see entire ropes of entrails coloring the water.
Well,
What about in this pool?
In that pool,
Smart.
everything is swirling downwards. You see a knife that is currently slowly, very slowly, unlike the water, very slowly descending towards the bottom.
Was it the dagger I dropped?
It is.
Interesting.
Grab it.
I don't think it's a good idea. When I dropped it, it like started to freeze.
Hello, Mrs. Tay. Thank you.
They said hello, Mrs.
Yeah.
Eric.
Yes, ma'am.
There was that hand.
I have my own Jimmy.
So you said that there was a body in here that had its throat ripped out by claws?
The reflection of one, yes.
A reflection, yeah. Would I be able to possibly identify what could have caused that type of wound from sight?
Please roll your insight check on this one. Thank you. I'm going to send you a note only, Saren, for this one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna recommend that everyone looks in the water and then reports what they see as far as this new area.
I look in the water.
Alright.
I'll look
One
in this room
moment.
here.
Damn it! Let me bring my fucking dog up here. I'm gonna inspect the room as a whole.
Like, I'm just saying, I have memories of the blue pile as being more, grayscale, not
Yeah, I'm
purple.
guessing there's purple light up in this room that we've just opened up that wasn't here before.
18 for the whole room, Eric.
Okay, 18 for the whole room. Awesome. Okay, Saren, does that make sense to you?
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. That's why I wanted to send it just to you, though.
Okay,
So that's what you see. That's what you understand. Cool?
cool.
All right. Tay, you look into the reflections here. You see the reflection of Shathid disassembled. Every bolt, screw, nut, and plate spread out, exploded into the water. Man, she's awesome. Keep that woman around.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Bro, she brought me a brownie
Dude.
and some mead.
You're supposed to
I
say
want a
thank
brownie
you.
now.
Thank you, Jimmy. She beat me.
Yeah.
There's
Good,
that hand.
good.
There's the hand.
He deserves it.
There's the hand. There's
Yeah.
that hand.
As long as you return the favor with brownies in the future, she'll appreciate it. Now, Zorro, you look down in the water there, and you can see that there are guards in the reflection laying face up in the water. But it's a reflection, so they would be facing down. It's just you're looking at the reflection.
Okay.
So it's like we're underwater looking up at dead bodies
Correct.
floating on the surface face down.
Right.
And when I looked in the same pool that Tay looked in, did I see
You can
Shathid?
see the pieces of Shathid, yes. You also see a shattered bottle. It's fairly familiar. You think you recognize the Schnozen Protectorate brandy, a specific brand. What that's doing here makes no sense at the moment.
Tay, do you see a bottle of brandy now?
Eric, do I?
Yeah, you see it. You see the broken bottle.
Yeah, I do, Ronnie.
Baracus, you look down there, and you can see the broken bottle and the pieces of Shathid. And Tay, Ronnie, you can also see that Baracus can see a small gold ornament. It looks like the shape of his little horn cap that is currently glowing with light down in the water.
Oh, and he did
Bracket.
the light spell.
Throw it in the water.
Throw it in the water.
Yeah, throw your thing in the water.
How about let's keep investigating before we start touching
Throwing
mess
shit
with
in
the
there.
water.
To Saren's
Alright.
earlier point, is the marble or whatever it is here actually a different color, or is it the light bleeding in?
It is the light bleeding in here that shows that it was purple all along. You guys just couldn't see it before because the light in the other area was not bright enough.
Thanks, just
What?
wanted to check.
What was I look at the party? What was T's brother's name again?
Silas.
Silas.
Is he
She's the
here?
daughter. She's the daughter.
Well, technically, I'm not wearing that light thing anymore because I have goggles tonight.
Right. The one that's currently on your horn is not glowing. The one that you see in the water is.
Oh,
Silas.
Pat-
Silas, are you here?
Your voice echoes through the hall.
All right, y'all get ready. I'm about to piss somebody off.
Oh god.
How about it, Yamin? You hanging around?
As you call out, "Are you around, Yamin?" You feel yourself resisting for a moment As your body begins to convulse, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, great. I'm fucked. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh,
With
damn.
a 20, you rest the wisdom, you rest the will to remain here as you were about to be thrown across time.
Oh shit, that would have been
Probably-
bad.
You were
No,
going
that
to
would've
be
been-
placed in another instance of reality, an alternate timeline that you see the reflections of down below.
So I'm going to tell the group, okay, for future reference, right now at least, don't say that guy's name, because
Okay.
it felt like I was just trying to be pulled somewhere else.
You look in the
It
water,
literally killed you last
Shafid's
time.
pieces are no longer there. The bottle is still there, and Brex's horn cap is still there, but Shafid's pieces are missing.
Interesting. I closed
Where's
my eyes.
Shafi? Is
She's
Shafi there?
standing next
I-
to next to Tay.
Standing
Go
right
ahead.
next to me.
I close my eyes and I further try to attune myself to the weave, and I try to feel out the differences in it.
Okay. As you do so, you will lose how many? What level spell slots do you have right now?
I have all my spell spots. So I have 4 first level and 3 second level.
All right. So
Any way I can help him with this?
nope.
And I have
1d7.
sorcery points to get more spell slots.
Okay. So you lose 1 first level spell slot as you attempt to attune more to the weave. Some of the weave is torn from you for the moment.
Okay.
I'm gonna look in this big one in the middle.
Sure.
Do I see anything else like any buildings collapse or just anything else?
You don't see any buildings collapsing. However, you do see 2 more guards with their throats torn out. And they are over on this side over here.
Eric, do I recognize the same thing, or do I
Yes.
need to? Okay. Okay.
Saren, from
Alright, I'm
your
good.
angle, over here, you see a guard with a smoking hole in his chest. You can see clear through it. It is still smoking. The wisp
I'm
of
gonna play a
smoke
game.
is not moving. It is frozen in time.
Can I climb up on this like wooden bridge thing?
It's 10 feet up, but with a little bit of help from Zerodius, sure.
No. I'll do it.
I'm gonna
Alright.
climb up here, Eric, and I want to like kind of look around up here on this pedestal,
Sure.
looking thing, and see if anything looks out of sight.
You kicked my horn, you asshole.
Sorry.
As you come up here, you can see that there's a doorway off to the right. However, you can't see beyond it. It's just blackness. It's not dark. It's just black.
So you got one job on this ship. I'm gonna relay that to the group.
Okay, got one job on this ship.
And then I guess, yeah, I'll kind of follow suit and kind of go over here and just kind of hang out in the middle. Because I'm assuming Saren's about to do the same thing I just did.
Okay. So Saren
Eric,
goes
will
over
this
there.
text stay here when you
Sees just
update?
blackness in there. Got it?
We're here.
Yep, you can see just blackness. It's almost like reality doesn't exist beyond those doorways.
Okay.
Would you like to go inside?
Mm,
Go away if you do.
nah. Before I do that, I want to look down in the waters here and here.
Okay. Over here, you can see that there is a dead man that appears to have 2 large punctures in his back.
No one went on a rampage.
was us, right?
I
It
if
will
I
be
was
us,
a
right?
if I was a betting person, I'd put money on that it was us.
Y'all want to go through this like doorway thing here?
It's pitch black.
Um,
I could test it. I'll
I
go.
well
Eric, is there
before
anything
we
over
do
here?
anything,
Mr. Rodius, you look there. There's a slight step, but it looks like a waterfall might be ending here. Just can't see beyond it. Would you like to step into it?
I'll wait for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw my bow
Sure.
and I'm gonna step up and I'm going to poke my bow through the darkness to the darkness.
Awesome. So you poke the bow through the darkness and you find yourselves in the presence of Nerit. You were saying something about the Blue Palace.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, we just went there.
Again, we have to go back in.
You just went there? That's most disturbing. You've been here the entire time.
Eric, real quick, does anything happen when I whisper you some things?
Oh, sorry. So the second thing, the first one is what caused this. The second one there, nothing changes as far as that goes. That does not impact anything.
Understood. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I do like the thought process, though. Just saying, you guys are doing really well. I know it
So
doesn't
our
seem
little-
like it because you guys aren't being able to make the equation add up yet, but it will add up eventually, and I do like how much you guys are getting through.
Out of character, just so everyone is aware, I did screenshot the notes we made and posted them for future reference, just as a quick note.
Seen that. Good job. So
And for the record, they will not stay, so you do want to
Yeah,
go
I
ahead.
figured it'd be a new map. So.
Yeah.
Thanks. Nobody.
Nairit, my little red bearded friend here has something he wants to talk to you about. That bless his heart. It's gonna
2.0
it'll
on
be
the burp.
interesting. It'll be interesting. But yeah, he's got something he wants to talk to you about. It's something to do with the crystals, and yeah, I'm staying out of it. And I'm gonna slip off to my room in
Okay.
the crystal cavern.
Sure.
You're
I
up.
look at I want to make sure no one else had any talking points before I started. I look at narrate. I look at the crystals in my hand, and we showed him the blue crystal like character, right?
Yes.
Clear.
Yes.
We've been to the Blue Palace.
Interesting. I thought
We
you had
were just
gone.
there, but you didn't get pulled with us.
No, I did not. That is strange. What do you know of the place?
Did we still have the handcuffs?
Yes.
Out of character, I'm asking that, and I would ask nobody.
Somebody
Listen,
has
do we
them.
still have the handcuffs?
Kay has them. I'll go get them from him.
There you go. I'll give him to her.
And I'll bring
I-
them back.
I tried vortex warping a guard, and then he showed up and he tried to blindfold me, and I said, "Hey, that's not cool." And I vortex warped him back, but not before he handcuffed me. And we ended up with these handcuffs, which we were able to pick off, and they were ordained in decoration. And I show them to him.
Interesting. These are ancient. You truly have been there.
And just now, like I remember, like maybe I shouldn't have done it, and I like the rest of the party like as a confession. I remember what you said about how you were trying to like absorb magic from the crystal cave. So like when we were just there, I thought maybe as a random thought, maybe I should try. I don't know why, and it didn't really work out so well. It felt more like electrifying than anything.
Interesting.
And then I don't know. We recently fought these people called the Three Sisters, and it had me thinking that I need to draw more power for myself. And I was remembering what you were saying about drawing power from the crystals and strengthening yourself. And I was wondering maybe I could do that to maybe even to a lesser degree. Out of character, vaguely referencing like a blood row vial back in character. And then it's not the first time we've been to the Blue Palace. It keeps expanding the more we go into it. But also, you seem kind of interested in it, which makes me kind of concerned. But like at the same time, you didn't get pulled into it, which makes me think that maybe this. I like look at Sarah as she's holding it, may have a mind of its own.
Perhaps. But it is strange. The Blue Palace, if it is truly where you are going, has existed since before time. It is to be expected that magic would work oddly there, as it is part of the Fey realms itself. It has been destroyed and rebuilt numerous times, or will have been. It is strange to work with tenses when you are talking about a temporal place.
And we were just there recently. One of the guards that I recognized from when I've watched him and talked to him a bit, he had his throat ripped out, which was kind of strange. But, I mean, I imagine if that was the past, they'd probably be dead now.
Indeed. Strange. Do you have any idea who might have done the atrocities?
I shake my head no.
The Blue Palace is a place of contention. It has been ruled by many people. Should you return, be cautious. Investigate what you can. Learn what you will. I suspect it will be some time before you find out who is currently in control of such a place. What concerns me even more...
I like burst apart when he says that.
What concerns me even more is that you may not be returning to the same point in time. So who controls the Blue Palace at a certain point may not be the same that controls it later. Should the atrocities still be reflected in the waters, then you are associated with a parallel time where it has been assaulted. Be cautious should you arrive and the guards be on your plane of existence, for the atrocities would then commence. Be careful.
And if we were to interfere with those atrocities, would that be problematic?
I'm unsure. Unfortunately, I do not have control over such an existence. It is confusing. I cannot answer your question without being more informed. I apologize for my ineptitude.
Oh no, like I mean, you know more than I know, which is next to nothing. But like on a side note as well, we fought these pixies called like the Three Sisters, but they never really called themselves the Three Sisters, just the sisters, and we kind of infer that there's just three of them. But most of the point, uh, is there a way? Like, I saw you create an item, the Sending Stone. I was wondering, could I do the same, but maybe with an item that could bolster my ability to draw power from myself?
I'm willing to assist you in the attempt.
I have plenty. I have plenty. I have some currency to help with that endeavor as well.
The currency will not matter. Are you prepared for the attempt?
Sure.
Come, stand with me. Place your hand upon mine.
Put your hand on my hand.
I'm picturing Tarzan. Okay, sure, I'll do it.
Okay? Now, open your mind to the crystal home. Let us see if it answers you. Now,
I do it.
we are going to
Ooh.
be rolling an Arcana check. Tay is not here. He went to his bedroom, so he cannot cast guidance, in spite of him being muted.
Damn.
Take him back in the chat. He said,
I did. I came back. I said it
All
in
right,
chat.
nobody. Fine. So,
Not that he needs it.
as nobody focuses on the crystal home and opening himself up to the physical manifestations of the weave here, a pain shoots into your chest. It's a pierce. It's like you've been stabbed right in your chest. And Narit looks at you concerned and goes, Focus. Focus. You are doing it. Now press outwards with your will. Nobody?
I do so. I do so as I grab my teddy bear.
Cool. As you grab your teddy bear, I need you to go ahead and roll a charisma check up at the top.
Can't help you with that one.
With
Nice.
a 23, you force the crystallized shard of magic out of your chest, where it has formed around a drop of your own blood, and it clatters to the floor in front of you. You've done it. Well done. You will gain a level of exhaustion, nobody.
So nobody gains a level of exhaustion. That's great news.
Yeah. But go ahead and add a Bloodwell vial +1 to your character sheet.
Oh shit! He just
Nice.
hit out a blood vial. Yeah.
I'm gonna change my title to Nobody the Vending Machine.
Full of flavor.
All right. So as you collect the vial, Narit looks at you. You have powers that are impressive for a mortal. I had not thought you capable of such a feat. Not yet. But well done.
I'm unconscious on the floor.
You're
He's saying this
unconscious.
to an unconscious man. He's saying this to an unconscious dwarf. This was the
Understood.
worst thing of my life.
The rest of the people can see him say this. Take him. Give him rest. Allow him to recover. And we will
Hey, pick him up.
discuss things tomorrow.
So I'm
Hey,
gonna.
real quick before we before we part ways.
I
Your-
wanted to
your
ask
boy-
this dragon something.
Sure.
Your
Okay,
boy-
we're after Tay.
Your boy Cullen. He's not dead.
Yeah, he's
Just
in
so you know.
hell. Well, I sent
He's
him
in
a
hell.
message.
His brow furrows. That is bad news.
Yeah. I know you kind of told us not to ask about him, but couldn't help myself. Trying to help you out, bro.
Curiosity killed the cat. Fortunately, none of you are
also-
tabaxi.
Fair enough. I mean, if you don't want me to ask about him, you said you wanted to know, but if you don't want me to ask, then I'll quit asking.
Be cautious. He is dangerous. We do not wish to summon him before time.
Gotcha. Any inclination on what you mean by be cautious? Like who the hell I should ask and who the hell I shouldn't ask?
Ask the people you trust only information you wish to know.
All right, people I trust. All right, he's gonna look at the rest of the group and like, y'all gonna have to help me with that shit.
Don't trust any of these motherfuckers.
Sons of bitches.
All right,
And then
Baracus.
yeah, that's it.
In Baracus, you've been granted inspiration by Captain Gus Gus.
Yeah.
Thank you, the captain.
Captain Gus Gus.
Yep. All right.
He's one of
I
the regular
asked.
guys who comes in and watches.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking
Been
of
missing in action
Cinderella.
for a while.
Uh huh. I love Captain Gus Gus, the Cinderella mouse.
I asked the dragon.
Okay.
What do you know about the Sisters 3?
The Sisters 3? I'm not sure of whom you speak. There are many Sisters 3. Are you speaking of the pixies that you fought?
Yeah.
I do not know them at all. I only know what you have told me. I am not involved with them at all.
Cool. That's all I have.
Insight check on that one.
Sure.
Yeah, how the hell did you know that we fought him? We didn't tell you that.
Yes,
We
you
did
did.
tell him.
We did tell him.
Nobody told him.
I
I think
didn't
you were
say
getting
it.
a brownie at the time.
Oh,
Man, I'm about to go in the kitchen and get a brownie. You motherfuckers, I'm getting hungry.
He didn't go to the kitchen. His brownie was brought to him on
No,
a silver
I'm about to go to
platter.
the kitchen. I'm about to go. To the
I have my own version of Jimmy.
I thought I heard
Shit. Oh shit! The dragon
Saren ask
came
you
out.
something before Tan Brackus.
Oh, sorry, Saren.
They cut
Were
off.
you saying something? Did we run over you?
Oh no.
I think
I
what she
was
was
gonna-
referencing was the Gus Gus.
Yeah. But if we're done asking Narit out of character, if we're done asking Narit questions and nobody is unconscious, I'm gonna look at Tay as like, hey, you wanna help me put him in bed and then we can have our discussion?
Yeah, totally.
Okay,
I'll help Saren pick him up and tote him off to his room.
cool.
Yeah.
Nobody, I have to ask the question. When you fell unconscious, do you still have your boots on?
Nah, man. But like my snoring is like it sounds like thunder going off.
Okay. I was just asking about your shoes because if the boots are on, pranks are fair game. All right. So, Saren and Tay want to have a discussion.
Yes.
You lay your friend down. Do you cover him up or you just lay him in the bed? Do you tuck him in?
I cover him up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Thank you.
How far do you cover him up?
To just under his nose.
Just under his nose. Okay.
I'm gonna take his teddy bear and kind of stuff it in his armpit.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
So Tay's gonna look at Saren and be like, now that it's just me and you, assuming nobody's knocked out conscious.
We could always go to one of our rooms.
Yeah, I mean, you want to walk? I'd like to talk to you a little bit if it's okay. We can go off to somewhere a little more private if you want. And I'll just kind of follow her lead on that one.
I'm gonna go to my room and just sit down.
I'll tag along. Just kind of stand in the entryway. So,
You can come in.
well, I mean, it's a respect thing. If nothing else, I'm good as long as you're comfortable. So I know I wasn't trying to overstep any bounds. I know we kind of got off on feel like we got off on a little bit of the wrong foot when it came to the whole pixie interrogation thing. But the pixie said some very interesting things, and I just want you to know that I don't know what's true because, for instance, she said my favorite color was brown. The little lion shit was wrong, but I want you to know that I'm curious, but I don't pass judgment either. We all have our own secrets, if you will, but I want you to know I'm here to help, and I want you to know, like, I look at you as just as much as family at this point as I do a friend, because realistically I have neither. But I want you to know, like, to me, I want you to know, like, you belong. I guess, like, that little shit said some pretty nasty things, and like, you don't belong anywhere, and this and that and the other, and she's wrong. I want you to know, you mean something to quite a few of us. I'm sure, if not all of us, in this group.
I appreciate that. But do you have any questions about what the pixie said about me?
I am a little curious about the whole undeath thing. Attachment. She called you a vampire.
I grin and my teeth, and you can like I do a full smile at Tay. He hasn't seen me smile like this, and you could probably tell that my teeth are a bit sharper than
Okay.
normal.
So I'm picking up what you're pitching there. I mean, do we need to like help you with like stuff? I mean, you don't seem to have any of the stereotypical vampire issues, but
Probably because I'm not a vampire.
oh, all right. But but you
To
got them
suck your
pretty teeth.
blood.
You got them pretty teeth. What's that noise about?
Did you just
They
say she
were
had a pretty mouth?
Ah, I
Sorry.
was being nice about
Go
it.
ahead, continue.
I
What's that motion of the ocean?
Yeah.
I'm I'm fairly capable of taking care of myself at this
I mean
point.
that's fair. I mean, I guess what I'm kind of leaning towards here is there's anything we can do to help, because I mean I noticed body language, and when she was talking about your history, your past, and things of that, I noticed your body language kind of speaks louder than words, and you didn't seem thrilled, maybe confused a little bit. Um,
It was a very traumatic point in my life.
I
Um,
bet.
I was betrayed by people who I thought were my family. They were really close friends, and I thought they were my family. And I was brutally murdered. I will spare you the details of such, of what happened. And I was left abandoned.
So what's the deal with your dagger?
Oh, dagger has nothing to do with how I died or why, but I will gladly tell her about it. Tell you all about it. And I will draw her again. It's like, do you want to speak with her?
Yeah, at this point, I'm kind of hesitant. I'm like, no, I'm just curious about, like, you said talk to her. I don't know. Was you talking to metal? I don't get it.
She's sentient. Like,
Hmm.
you know how, like, we're sentient? She's sentient.
Mm, all right. Well, Tay's gonna take your word for it and be like, okay, and kind of nod like he hasn't any idea what the hell's going on, but he really doesn't. But he's really uncomfortable at this point. And be like, all right, well, I mean, so what this Nebula chick that's opening the portals? Apparently, she wants that thing. That was the whole deal we ran into with them damn little pixies that Baracus wanted to eat one of, which was, by the way, odd, but interesting.
You have no idea how odd. I've known him for like a year, and I've never seen him do that or have
Yeah,
any kind of inclination or desire to um cannibalize.
Yeah, I mean, he's effective. I give him that. It just that part was definitely odd. Um, so, all right. I mean,
I mean, do you want me to ask my dagger why somebody who's opening portals would want her?
I mean, sure, why not? If you think it'll help, I'm not gonna tell you no. You know more about that thing than I do.
Um, and Eric, I will ask my lady if she knows why somebody who's opening portals would want her.
Um,
Outside of her being fantastic.
Out of character, should you name drop? Because
would you name
that's
drop?
yeah, Nebula is the name I'm thinking.
I will name drop Nebula Angelson.
Okay. Darling, I'm of course wanted because I'm fabulous, but with me, anyone who's seeking to conquer would gain an advantage. It's natural that someone who wants power would want me, don't you?
Doesn't everybody?
No, not everybody wants me. I've been rejected by more than one, not just this young man in front of you.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. You and I get along famously.
Alright. And I'll just tell Tay that my dagger that my lady says that she provides an advantage and for those who seek to conquer.
What's your dagger's name?
My lady.
I mean, is my lady like short for something else, or is it just my lady? I mean, does she have a name?
I'm gonna ask my dagger if she cares if I tell Tay her full name.
Oh, if he's going to reject me, he doesn't deserve to know.
All right, that's fair.
You don't hear that. What does he hear?
He just kind of sees me cock my head to the side and look at him, and he's just like, "It's just my lady."
All right, I mean that's fair. I just figured I'd ask. And, I like usually try to call things by their names. No judgment. So, what do you think? Do you think we should, and I'm talking to Saren at this point, not the dagger, because I don't talk to the dagger. Um, do you think we should go ahead and go on and check out this whole, uh, guy out south of town about the other portal?
I do think that it'd be a good idea if we all go check on Mr. Fabblestabble and see how he fared during the Jozo's Eye, and then possibly on our way back also go check out the portal because one, portals are kind of our thing at this point, and two, they're still in people's gold, which means there might be gold there for us to pick up.
Ooh, that's good point. We might be able to, yeah, we can go through the portal and be like, ooh, money, 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 bitches. Good point.
Kick somebody's ass. That's it.
All right. So at this point, I mean, I'm going to look at Saren and be like, well, I mean, I appreciate the talk. And moving forward, if you feel like you want to, I don't know, vent, talk about something, whatever, I'm around, I'm here.
I appreciate that, but like, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a pretty bad memory of
That's fair.
the
That's
past
fair.
in general. So unless something like brings it up, I'm probably not gonna remember it unless it's like immediate, like within the last year or so.
Just fair. I mean, we all drink a little bit too much every now and then.
Not even that. I just kind of point to like the side of my head where there's just like a whole bunch of scarring and stuff. It's like I have trauma.
Remind me later. I'll ask you about that because that's interesting to me.
That's related to how I died. Got hit in the head a lot.
Maybe it's not that. Maybe well, it's interesting, but maybe it's really not something they should ask about to bring up bad memories. So at this point, Tay's gonna be like, all right, he's gonna kind of do his thing and kind of exit Saren's room. I'm assuming she's following with him and go back to the rest of the group and kind of suggest we kind of progress on here and go check out old Vabble Stabble homeboy and his hut.
Well, we should probably wait until nobody wakes up because he is unconscious.
Yeah, we should probably have a sleep.
We can do that. Take a nap.
I'm with Nerit.
Cool. We pan the camera over to Zerodius, who is with Nerit. Is Baracus still here too? Or did Baracus go to bed?
I went to the room because I guess everybody was separating.
Okay. And Ronnie, did you go to your room, or are you still here as well?
Yes, I'm in my room.
All right. So that leaves Zerodius and Nerit alone together.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Whatever you're into, man. Looks a little too horny for me.
I seduced the dragon.
There's too
There
many
it-
forms altogether.
I have one question for you before I leave.
Yes.
You've been around, you're old. You're old as shit. And I'm sorry if you don't want to hear that, but you're older than me. Do you know anything about Diovon?
I've not heard the name.
Okay. Thank you.
Who is it?
My father.
Interesting. You wish to know more about your father?
I do, yes.
Why?
So I don't become like him.
Choose your own path, Zerodius. That is how we reject the ways that were taught us. Become your own man. You are well on your way.
I'll nod to him. Thank you. And
Do you
I'll
leave?
walk through the crystal.
As you walk away, the camera lingers on him. Interesting, young man. Curious about a father that he does not know. Wonder if there's more to that. And that's where we're going to end for tonight. As you guys will level up to level 5.